Ain't got no time to waste. This funnel vision is brought to you by like childhood nostalgia. It's really not a very funny image at all. That's just a toy that I had as a kid, and it was like one of my favorite toys ever. It's a Mega Bloks dragon or something. It looks really fucking cool, actually. Let me like zoom in on this. I found this on like eBay or something. My mom bought this to me as a kid. It must have been really expensive. Like, it's fairly detailed for like a shitty little like, you know, Lego toy, like a little kid's toy, off-brand Lego thing. And my favorite thing about it ever was that this thing's mouth moves around. Like, you could open it, like, you know, like open and close it. And toys never fucking did that when I was a kid. Like, there was no toys that like articulated to that extent. I can't make this small again. Make me small again. Hello! Go back to your containment, boy. It's broken. It broke? Weird. Oh, my OBS is like about to crash? I think? No? Okay, it's alright. It was a really good toy. It's, you know, it's like I had no other toys that were like as sort of competent and like articulated as it. And I love dragons and dinosaurs and scary monsters as a kid, so that was just the best. Thank you, Mother, for like, but like it probably, you know, like spending quite a bit of time back then on like a stupid fucking toy for a kid that like broke all their fucking toys. Like I lost all the pieces of my dragon eventually. Like it was unfortunate. Like it's by the end of it, I only had the head of that poor fucking dragon, but while I had it, I really liked it. It was very cool. Anyway, I'm here to play Hollow Knight Godmaster, which I never cared for the like little boss rush mode of Hollow Knight. Like I've said it before. I wasn't really. Whoa, this is like. Did I mess with the volume? Oh, I did. I was never. There's dogs barking on outside. I hope you can't really hear that much. Probably can. I never been the biggest. Like I always like Hollow Knight more for the exploration and like just environments of it than the actual little like Dark Soulsy combat of it. The combat is very satisfying, but I just never really liked the Godmaster because I don't like boss rushes in games. To me, it's sort of repetitive, fighting the same things over and over. But I've been watching the randomizer for this game a lot, and it inspired me to play it. I was just like, I want to play this game now. You know, in the post-Silksong world, I was kind of missing the way that like this game sort of like felt. And let me tell you, post-Silksong Hollow Knight is very strange, because you know, this game is a lot more sort of sluggish and simple than Silksong. But also a much more pleasant game, so you know, I wish there was like a best of both worlds where it controls like Silksong but is well designed like this game. Hello Lua, hello Wyatt, what's up? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. It's a real photo, some low quality textures for real life materials. Well, you know, they can't make like a... If that fucking toy was like super detailed, it wouldn't be fucking Mega Bloks, you know. It's not like... You can't really make like a super fucking high quality little like Lego toy for like kids to like, you know, like take apart and build back together like that. You know, it needs to be shitty to some extent. But I'm right here already on the Godmaster home. This is my save file. Yeah, this is not my save file from the stream. In fact, I might actually go and use my save file for the stream. It's just because I don't have Salubra's Blessing in my main save file. I don't think I did any of these, did I? Yeah, I didn't. Which is why Godmaster is fucking dead on the ground outside. This is my save file, I think from like... Even before like my streams, like just back when I like finished this whole game. Which I think actually means that I didn't beat the Radiance, right? Like this, in this save, I never beat the Radiance. Never finished the... bestiary, I guess, as well. Yeah, no Radiance here. This is my save file, like, when I was just, you know, originally playing this game, when I bought it on Steam. So, no Radiance or, like, finished Hunter's Journal. Which, actually, I think not having Radiance unlocked is gonna, like, impede me from doing shit here. So I actually gotta go and beat her right now. Fuck, that's gonna be, like, the cool... That's gonna be my training. I'm pretty rusty at this game. I was testing out just like on and off playing Godmaster yesterday just to see if I still remembered how to do the combat in this game. The answer is no, I don't. So let's beat the Radiance. It's not that hard, right? I remember when I streamed it, I was like fucking shocked. Like, wow, beating the Radiance really wasn't that like great of a task. So let's do that real quick, and then I can actually start doing that. Fuck. This is a very on a whim thing, is playing this. I was just like, I really want to like play Hollow Knight, but like, oh, I need to entertain myself while doing this. And I don't know, is this weird to say that I don't like... I've done it plenty of times, like, but I don't like playing the same game that I'm watching as background noise. So like, I'm watching, you know, I've been using Grapefruit Hollow Knight randomizer as background noise. If I were watching Hollow Knight and playing Hollow Knight at the same time, I would feel weird for some reason. Like that would feel weird to me. But that hasn't stopped me from doing that in the past. I was watching Jerma play No More Heroes and playing it myself at the same time before. Hasn't ever stopped me. It's just I don't know, with this game specifically, I kind of wanted it to... I guess also I want to be paying attention when I'm beating the bosses, and it's not the easiest thing to do when I'm just watching a little, you know, a little stream in the background. Hello Sadie, hello Ice Chips, welcome to the stream. Never beat the trial of the night in this game. The trial of the final Coliseum of Fools thing, right? Yeah, I don't think I ever did that either. Neither on the save file or on my, you know, like stream save file. I think I never did that ever. I also don't really like it. For the same reason that I don't like boss rushes. It's just repetitive to me, like fighting the same things over and over. And if you die, you gotta do like 10 minutes of fighting over again. It's not my favorite. Alright, let's just go back to, actually this is the quickest way. Just go back to the black egg, and then I can just teleport right back to the little thing. Right back to the junk pit. God Seeker. That one, yeah. You have food poisoning. Fuck. Hope you get better, Wyatt. That's really sad to hear. Hope life treats you better, I guess. Hope you become better. Granite felt easy after finishing Silksong for me. Yeah, kind of same. That's why I'm so fucking, like, insanely overconfident here that I can beat the Radiance in, like, 15 minutes and, like, just go right to the God Mastering. This game also feels significantly, like, even the most overwhelming parts of this game don't feel as overwhelming now that, you know, there's the, like, the point of comparison of, like, Silksong's fucking actual CBT. Like, that, it's nothing. I mean, you know, the hard stuff in this game is still hard. It's like, it's not like comparatively, it's like this game is, you know, designed for the controls that it has, and for the controls that it has like an amount of challenge. Like, like if you put, you know, Hornet into this game, it would become really, really easy because Hornet just controls really crazy and, like, good. But the Knight controls, you know, he's like dinky like this, so like the game is still an amount of, like, hard, especially like this, especially the focus in this game. It's so hard to get used to after, like, playing, you know, hours of Silksong. Black Egg, that one. Is that? No, that's right. Gotta tough it out. I think I'd never had food poisoning ever. Like, I've had, you know, like, oh shit, you're alive? I've had, like, you know, like, just, I guess, I never had, like, anything like stomach flu. Like, I've only, you know, had, like, tummy aches before. Sort of, like, natural cause, like, tummy aches. I've never, like, eaten something that was rotten and, like, killed me. There was one time as a kid, I really can't quite pinpoint what happened, but the story goes that I ate banana, like, I ate one too many bananas, like, at night, which I don't know. Is it like, do bananas, like, become too strong for the body to handle at a different time of day? Because the way that I remember this is that I ate bananas at night, and that made it so I got so sick I had to, like, be, like, taken to the hospital and, like, get on a little fucking, like, serum drip. And it was really scary because I was still, like, pretty young. But I don't know what actually happened to me. I don't think, again, I don't think bananas, like, at night, I don't think that makes you really sick like that. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's real. But I could be wrong. I'm no scientist. This is not the best way to go about this, is it? Nah, it's fine. I'll get there. I'll get to the oops. I'll get to the Black Egg. That would be funny. Do not eat bananas at 3 AM. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened. Just got sick, I guess. Oh, good. I can only, like, I think only that time as a kid I can remember, like, being, like, taken to the hospital like that. And it was that time, and also a time where I was spinning. Like, I was playing around by just spinning in place. And I fell, like, head first into, like, the corner of, you know, some furniture. And, you know, I had to be, like, taken to the hospital because it was, like, I got a bump. It, like, hurt. And that was pretty scary. Did I get this? I bet I did. I actually, my memory, yeah, I did. My memory on what this save file is, I don't remember exactly what I did and haven't done in it. It's been quite a long time. I wish they, like, showed you, like, when the file was first started, so that I could, you know, reminisce and try to remember. Because actually, it's very hard for me to remember anything in the world from before, like, 2019. I don't know what about it. I guess it's like, you know, the same way that you can barely remember shit when you're, like, a kid. You can barely remember shit from when you're a little bit older than a kid. Bananas are best at 12 AM max. Whoa. My door just shook. That's scary. That's a penis. Alright. Why chowing down on bananas past my bedtime? I don't know. I don't know. Ate it. Or maybe it was like a type of banana that is, like, stronger than usual. It's like there's two types of bananas that, like, we would eat. One is, like, tiny, and the other is, like, longer or something. I don't know. It's weird. Let me put my glasses on to kill the Hollow Knight. This fucking thing. They're gonna update this game so that this little stupid Salubra blessing, like, once you're full on soul, is gonna just leave. Like, it just disappears. Which is, you know, it's good because it's not, like, it's not gonna be annoyingly just standing over you like this and making noise. Stupid fucking thing. Alright, let's kill little. And by little I mean big. There's still little dirt on my glasses. That's why I hate them. That's why I hate my glasses. That's why I hate using them. Yeah, that's pretty big dirt right there. How did I miss that? Okay. It's, the silence is eerie, isn't it? Without the little thing giggling. Alright. I remember how to do this. Not that hard. Not that hard. If I die though, I need to redo this, which is unfortunate. Alright, here's the final boss. Ow! Alright, let's remember how to play, alright? I have the quick slash on. It's pretty cool. Oh? Are you gonna... No. No? Oh, it's fine. That's the thing that Hornet does. It's like a Pale King child move. Although the Knight can't parry. Oh my god! Ouch. Wow, after Silk Song, this shit is so weak. Like these, like, even the parry attack of the enemy, I can still just react to it. It's not like really unfair bullshit. That's crazy, man. That's like, what a significant upgrade, really. I much prefer this, I will be honest. I was also, I would be lying if I said that I wasn't pretty damn tempted to replay Silk Song as well, you know, in the sort of Hollow Knight kick that I am right now, watching the randomizer. I would be absolutely fucking deceiving you if I said that. Ow, I didn't even think about playing Silky. Oh, fuck. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's alright. Can you stab yourself? Nah, it's okay. Don't got it. You know, maybe the Radiance won't be quite so easy after all. Man. I used to think this was the hardest fucking boss ever in this game. You know, so much that I didn't beat her in the save file. I was just like, fuck this, I guess. But when I streamed it, I was like, okay. Wow, little thing's so cool. This is such a better fucking final boss than the Silk Song, like, true final boss. And also, this is much cooler than Grandmother Silk as well. Like, the challenge bit does not hit the same when, like, Hornet is doing it against GMS, because guess what? This game already did all this. Like, this game already did this, like, crazy, like, higher being final boss thing. Silk Song is, like, the copy one, so, like, the copy is never gonna be better than the original. The copies are always monochromatic. Ouch. I deserve that. I deserve that for saying that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh my god. Oh, good. Oh. Ouch. Fuck you. This song is also pretty good. As far as like epic orchestra music goes, this is like some of the ones that I like. Oh, good. Oh, good. Did I like your live posting of Shake It on the DMs? It's pretty cool. Your assessment so far hasn't like really given me any new insight on the game. You just kind of said that the escape theme wasn't fitting and not much else, huh? I don't even know what the escape theme sounds like in that game. Fuck. I mean, it's not like I really need to beat the Radiance here. Like, I'm not gonna do the like final Pantheon right now, which is, you know, the one that you need to like have beaten Radiance for, I assume. Ouch. No. It is very nice in this game also that you have the invisible dash that just lets you like be like no to any enemy attack. Like, you know, if as long as you have charge on your fucking shadow cloak, you can just be like no. Which, like, some people don't like that. There was some video recently that was like, why Hollow Knight intentionally ruined its combat system, and it's about how, like, the Shade Cloak makes this game way too easy. Which, you know, maybe there is some, like, debate to be, like, had there about, like, the difficulty of this game being sort of, like, made broken by the... Oops. Being made broken by the Shade Cloak, but, I mean, I like just being able to ignore an enemy attack for free. Don't you? I think anyone would like that. Again, the reason I love this game and this series is not the difficulty at all. It's just because, like, it has such lovable characters and fun scenarios. The GMS boss team was overly bombastic and overdone. Well, the reason Grandmother Silk isn't as hard as Radiance here, or even like other like bosses in Silk Song, is because she's not really the final boss. She's just kind of like a gateway to, you know, the like final act, and also they made her easy so that you can like beat that fight with the little stupid witchcraft. Like, you can do that fight while like cursed by the little root or whatever. That's why that fight is like so much more like so much like easier and more like cucked than other bosses in that game. She's not really supposed to be like the craziest boss in the game. I couldn't dash forward. Oops. She's not really meant to be all that. Grandmother Silk, that is. Last time we played this game was in 2020. Tried to get the speedrun achievement and lost by 15 minutes and gave up. Yeah, I'm never doing those. I'm never doing the Steel Soul run or the speedrun achievement. That's just boring. Like, that's just annoying. Like, I hate the idea of that, of like playing the game the exact same, except if I die, I just gotta go through the tedium of playing the whole thing over again. That's my least favorite type of like difficulty in like anything ever. I gotta remember to use the what's it called? The Descending Dark to like get iframes and shit. Fuck you, bro. Sorry, sibling of nondescript gender. Ouch. You still see, even with the shade dash, you still need to think about what you're doing. Like, you can't just, like, you gotta keep track of when you have the shade dash and shit, and like when is a good time to, you know, use it and whatnot. Do I have strength on? I do have strength on. Fuck you. Oh my god. Fuck you. He's probably dead. Yeah. There's 3 escape themes, one jazzy, the other shit, and the other spy music. There might be other escape themes, simply haven't heard. I didn't know I had multiple, that's odd. The thing that I've heard the most about Shake It is that it's like a really, like, it's copying Wild and 4 like a lot, like it's really trying to be that game. Except it isn't, and it doesn't have like, it's like, it doesn't have an equal or grander amount of charm than Wild and 4. So like, it just kind of doesn't land in any way, shape, or form. Pretty stupid, pretty lame. Don't like it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do you like kind of get what I meant before when I said that Charles Martinet sounds bored voicing Wario in this game in Shake It? Like, do you kind of get what I mean by that? Like, do you hear it as well? Because that's I've always thought that hearing Martinet in Shake It, he just sounds so like tired / bored, and it's, I don't know, it bums me out. Makes me think that like he's too old to like sound kooky. What are you doing? Ow, that's a mandatory shade dash thing. Penis. What are you doing? Don't do that. Don't do that. Sure don't. That was the wrong button. Interesting. What is this now? Oh. Alright. Ow. I really hate you, girl. You know that? Pen leg. I do a killer impression of Greta from this game. What do you think? Oh my god. Die, girl. I hate you. Ow! That was close. You think he's not as loud or anything? Yeah, I don't know if it was the direction they gave him or what. By the way, is the audio good? You know, this is a very bombastic fight in this game. It's very loud. Is it like louder than me right now? It's the most, dude. It's so cool and climactic use of the motif. Oh shit. Ah. It's like if you know, if fucking Lost Lace in Silk Song is the radiance of that game, you know, the true final boss, Grandmother Silk is the Hollow Knight, because like, you know, she's the easier sort of like, not for the like truest gamer of the game like fight, you know, like of the game kinda, except, you know, Grandmother Silk is like many hours of gameplay apart from Lost Lace. So it sort of, you know, ow, it sort of like reads worse, like it sort of reads less well. But yeah, essentially Grandmother Silk is your entry fee to like the later part of that game. I beat like, you know, I beat this boss like second try back when I was streaming it, when I was, you know, first streaming Hollow Knight. But I you know, I had played hours of Hollow Knight prior to that. So this is me fighting Radiance very rusty, and I still got to the second phase like fairly easily. So, you know, I just gotta shut up. I can't shut up. Can't do that around these parts. Alright. Do you have really easy like thing that like covers the whole screen attack? How could I? How should I dodge that? Dodge. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ow. Penis. Oh. Just still a little tricky. Oh good. Oh good. The fuck? I heard a police siren outside and I was like, was that in the game? Was that screaming in the game? It's also funny, you know, I'm getting double damage from a lot of these attacks from the Radiance, but it's nothing fucking compared to Silk Song. Ow. Also, I feel like, you know, this game doesn't really have its own version of the Wanderer's Crest from Silk Song. Like, I feel like this game doesn't have like a button to make you like win easier, really. Like, you just kind of gotta like figure it out. You know, there are ways, there are like charms and shit. But Silk Song, the way to play it is if you're too angry at like the way that the regular like combat is with the like, you know, the like regular crest, you just put on the Wanderer, and the Wanderer makes the game like way easier. Like beating Lost Lace with the Wanderer is like, it doesn't even feel like a victory, because it's just like, you just gotta be fucking patient. But it sure beats, you know, beating that annoying fight like the intended way. But like this game here, you just gotta figure it out. And it's, you know, nice because for the most part you can just figure it out, you know, besides like Nightmare King Grim, nothing in this game is really fucking horrible like that. Alright. This is the most head and hands bosses that isn't actually a head and hands bosses ever made. Just because she's like a torso boss. Like, she doesn't have the hands, but she does have the, you know, head slash body. She's just like, it's, you know, thing in the background boss fight, kind of. It feels sort of, ow. It feels very video gamey. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What I was saying earlier is that as far as, you know, like epic orchestra music goes, I don't really, you know, much care about that like medieval fantasy, like super epic choir shit, but I still really like the Radiance's theme. It's very, oh good. It's very, I don't know, just cool. It's very cool. This whole part of the game feels very climactic, even though, you know, it is a bit of an annoying fight. I won't lie. It's really cool finally facing the light, and you know, the thing that has been pestering you the entire fucking video game. Like, you finally get to beat her up. This fucking thing that sucks. That moth that I hate. You know, it feels good to like just wail on her. Because like this fight really lets you wail on her too. And after, you know, she like kills Mia and like causes the suffering of all your little friends in this game, it just feels really good beating her up really hard. they did a good job at like sort of making you feel feel good for like destroying the shit out of her, especially, you know, in the Godmaster 2 ending. You really get to fucking like tear onto the Radiance, which like it's so like deserved. Like they really set her up to be like, they really set her up to be like the most unlikable fucking like bitch ever, and then you just get like prolonged like sessions of beating her up. It's great. Okay, I have 3 health. That's not great. What's happening? Oh, I won. Oh, what's happening? I won. That's what's happened. Yeah, it's really not that hard. It's really not like, it's not insane. I know they didn't say, oh, this is not that hard. It's, you know, it's a classic fucking thing to say about these games. Like, oh, just get good at it. It's not that hard. That said, this fight is not that hard. The Radiance is such a big target at all times. The reason that fights like Lost Lace are such shit as well is because you have to like be aiming at this tiny little target that is, you know, like Lace. Like you gotta be getting really near this tiny little mosquito of a target. And you know, like she has a billion attacks to like sort of counter you. The Radiance, you know, spawns projectiles and shit all the time, but she's such a gigantic fucking hitbox that you can just be kind of like attacking her at all times, and she just eventually dies. It's more forgiving than you would think. It upsets you still get wine. You get locked out of fighting Grandmother Silk when you won. Yeah, the way that they did the chapters in that game is really weird. I'm wondering how it'll work with the DLC for Silk Song. Like how it'll be sort of activating the DLC. Like, is the DLC gonna be a thing that you can do while Farloom is in fucking shambles? Or does it need to be, you know, in like Act 1? Or is it just on Act 3? I'm wondering how they'll do that, because that is a very weird system they got for that game. There you go, I won. Yay. Flopping like a fish. Did I get it? Did I get answers on the audio? I didn't quite notice. You know, that's a cutscene, but was that whole epic fight against the Radiance like loud? Like really loud? Oh, that's like loud for me. That's just like inherently loud. Christ. I like these little vessels. Siblings, I guess. The littles. That one looks like the Enchantress from Shovel Knight. I probably said that when I streamed this as well. Wow. I thought it was a really neat little, like, secret that in the Abyss, in Silk Song, the, like, evil humming drum, the evil, like, droning hum in the background of, you know, the Abyss in that game, it's like, if you, like, speed it up by, like, a trillion, it'll be the, like, title theme of this game, or, like, yeah, I think it's the title theme for this game, or the Hollow Knight's theme. One or the two. That song that just played right there, I think that's, I don't know, The Sealed Vessel. It's pretty neat. Like, you know, it's like secretly, it's the theme of the Void. Shake It loves Water World. Greenheart Forest shows up in 2, potentially more levels. Its use is just weird. That is really weird because, like, not only is that like a game made by Treasure, which is not, you know, like the same people as the original Wario's, but like Wario Shake It is made by like Next Level Games or whatever. That's really odd. I doubt they reference Wario World in like any more meaningful way though. I think it's just Greenheart Forest was such a like an iconic thing to Wario that it's transcended being like a Treasure, like, you know, like a Wario World thing, and now it's just kind of like a Wario thing a little bit. I can actually read this time and like understand it. I thought the GMS boss team was overly bombastic and overdone. The most, dude, it's cool and climactic. It's the most, dude, it's cool and climactic. It uses the leitmotif from the main theme thing, I assume. Some version is, oh, that's unrelated. Whatever, I'm bad at reading. It's fucking stupid. Potega? Jonas bred a Potega. Huh. Speaker, man. This is like, this is the oldest, most stupidest, like, streamer slash YouTuber bit. It's just reading funny names in the, like, credits of a game. But, they won't let me skip these credits, so there's really not much I can do but point out the funny names now. Silksong version is even worse. Being under leveled is 10 times more apparent, especially with the Citadel enemy gauntlets. What was I talking about? That like, that's, you know, what's the thing in this game that that's related to? Oh, god damn it. I wish I wasn't stupid. Then treble? Where is Johnny Bass? Bass and treble? You get it? Cool Mega Man reference. I don't play Mega Man games. Wow. Did they not put the individual name of the backers? That's fucked. Understandable though, because then the credits would be 500 hours long. Wow. Well done on achieving this great feat. You persevered in triumph. Okay. I think it's really, it's so funny how like cheeky the Silksong, like, thanks for playing message is. It's like, you really persevered to like the difficulties of Fire Loom. It's like, yeah, sure. Sure, it sure was a fucking like trial. Because you designed it that way. 107, huh? I wonder what constitutes like the 7. Like, what is more than 100%? Like, you know, I got 100%. What's the 7 for? What does the G stand for? All right, let's go to the Godmaster, Godseeker. That was a longish aside, but I think that I remember somewhat better how to play. Let's freaking go. Procrastinated the beast fly into Act 3 and had to fight it voided. Oh no, that's bad. That's no good. That's yeah, that's unfortunate. It's funny. The Moorwing is actually a way better fight in Act 3, because or you know, in Act 3, Act 2. The point which you fight the Moorwing at the start of the game, you're sort of really like under tooled, not really under leveled as much as like under tooled. Like, you don't have as many like things to do against it, which just makes the fight annoying. But fighting it in Act 3 is also kind of like in a way easier, because one of the attacks that the Moorwing does when it's like black threaded is it does that weird like spinning. For one, it doesn't do the tendrils or the like void blob spit thing that like other void enemies do, but it does do the big spinning buzzsaw thing. Is this healing? No. Oh, it is. It's just a benefit, because that like buzzsaw attack, it like makes the enemy just stand in place for a bit while you can like catch your like footing and like heal and like do stuff. And that attack barely will ever hit you, at least in the Moorwing fight. So like in a weird way, Moorwing being voided is only a benefit to you, kinda, in a weird way, because its other attacks are way annoying. But oh yeah, don't get this like started dialogue where Godseeker calls me a cringer. Like, in a way, it's way easier when it's like voided, because instead of it doing like an annoying, Christ almighty, instead of like it doing like an annoying, like, you know, like one of its little buzzsaw attacks, it'll do the shitty like void buzzsaw that does absolutely nothing and gives you like free time to like heal and do stuff. It's pretty cool. Wretch, thou hast ordained thine own destruction. I really like the dialogue at the start of this Godseeker mode, where it says like, thou are a cringer. Like the lowest of low. It's a pretty funny little character arc of the Godseeker, you know, starting out hating you, but then being sort of like, maybe you have some potential, and then, you know, and then you kill it at the end. Alright? I did this Pantheon yesterday when I was just testing this out, and wow, let me tell you, is the Vengefly King a really annoying fight or what? It's not just annoying, it's boring. Like, it stays just out of your fucking reach, and like, does this. It's such an unengaging, nothing fucking fight. It's awful. Like, it's sort of like adding insult to injury if you like die to this Pantheon and have to do this again, because this is boring as shit. Terrible fucking boss. Awesome. Great stuff. Fuck you. That didn't hit too good. Yay. Oh wow, I didn't have that. Beast Flight does the void spit. Yeah, that's maybe the most annoying of the void attacks. This thing's loud, huh? This music in general. This is really loud. I was so shocked just now when the Godmaster hit me and it didn't deal too massive damage. Like, it actually fucking, like, baffled me that, you know, it didn't deal too massive damage, because in Silksong, this fucking thing would do that. Like, for some reason, enemies that just deal contact damage in that game, I guess enemies that are, like, you know, corpulent and also deal contact damage in that game, they all fucking, like, do too massive damage, because it's, I guess, like, a heavy thing. But, like, Silksong is just an annoying fucking game. Like, everything is double damage in that stupid fucking game. This guy's also really easy. Everything besides the Oro and Mato in this Pantheon is, like, pretty easy. Ah. Mm-hmm. Wow. Wow. Godmaster is such a too massive damage boss if he was in Silksong. I love that. That should be like the next like big fucking like Hollow Knight community meme. Is like ranking every like Hollow Knight, you know, one boss based on like how likely it would have been. Maybe someone has already done that actually. Like on how likely it would have been to like have dealt double damage if he was in Silksong. That's a really funny concept. This thing sucks. Like the time you gotta have in this like stupid Moss Charger fight makes it really annoying. Like it's not really hard at all, it's just so fucking annoying. The Bell Beast fight in Silksong is kind of like that Moss Charger thing. Oh my god, there she is. This is such a this is such a slow fucking fight now. Like it's insane. This was once like a really hard thing for me to do in this game, but like Hornet is like a baby in this game. It's crazy. It's really, you know, funny, like the fact that you play as her and can do so much shit in the sequel, because in this game she can't do shit. Hornet is washed in this game. She really is not putting her whole pussy into this. Like look at this. I could do better than this as a boss like fight, you know? It's really funny. Like compare, you know, Lace is essentially the Hornet of Silksong. Like think about how unpleasant it is like to fight Lace like the other, you know, the second and third time that you like fight her. And then in this game, Hornet 1 is baby easy and Hornet 2 is a nice challenge. Really crazy shit. I'm gonna take this like nice relaxing break opportunity to drink water. Most bosses from Hornet would probably do to mess. Maybe not Moss Charger. Moss Charger is a chump. Shake It is pretty. The levels look good, even if their theming isn't super imaginative. The environments of it don't really bother me as much as the just enemy design of Shake It. Like that's the, what is this? Oh, like that's the part of that game that really like gets on my nerves, is the fact that the like enemy and like character design is just so like utterly devoid of anything. Whoa, whoa. Can you come back, penis? Thank you. I didn't know they had different music like this for Godmaster. Is this Rio Orchestra yet? No, right? It's what's his name? Christopher Larkin wouldn't do Rio Orchestra until Silksong, right? Like even this isn't Rio Orchestra yet, I think. Maybe, I don't know. Wow, what is this? Oh, the shit man. This guy is actually kind of fucky. He's not like that hard, but he's a little fucky. It's hard to heal in this fight. Fuck. Whoa, my game is lagging out? What the hell? Whoa! Whoa now. That's new. Low frame rate cap. Just like do a bit of that. That hurts the eyes a little bit, doesn't it? Don't it? Screen scale? Nope, that's not what I want. Okay. It's gonna look a little more blurry. I shrank the window a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright. I think that's better. Penis? It's really annoying. You can't hit him during his... Wow. You can't hit him during the shit throwing attack, which is like really obnoxious actually. You gotta have your fucking distance from this guy. Oh shit, there's black borders in the corners, huh? Black borders in the corners. I'm spitting bars currently. It's like, yeah, do that. Thank you. Fuck you. Whoa. Whoa. You good? Oh, wrong attack. Oh, wow. I had a quite difficult time beating this guy when I was doing this Pantheon yesterday, but maybe I wasn't paying the most attention. Just flies away. This thing's loud. I'm gonna lower this by like 1 more, because it seems sort of a little too epic for its own breaches. I won't lie. Alright. Who the fuck is this? Oh, yeah. Yeah. They count this as a boss for some ungodly reason. I guess it is a mini-boss in a way, but I don't know about that. I don't even know this thing's name. I didn't read it just now. I have no idea what it's called by, like, Soul Warrior or something, probably. I don't, like, remember it by heart. Wow. Wow. Oh, God. Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful game. Oh, right. This thing is annoying. And by beautiful, beautiful game, I just mean it isn't Silk Song. Ow. This thing is, I never quite understood this thing's patterns, I will be honest. Like, I don't really know what you're supposed to be doing once it, shoots the big spit up. Like, I don't really know what the game wants from you. Like, you fight this thing before unlocking the Shadow Dash. Like, I don't know what you're supposed to do with that, honestly. I don't really quite get it. Oh my god. Oh my god. This thing actually has hurt me greatly, which I do not appreciate. Yeah, it's okay. Wow. Ah, see, the combat in this game is still pretty fun. I won't lie that Silk Song is... Wow. I won't lie that Silk Song is the one of the better combat of the two. It's just, like, more engaging in that game. But, once again... Does it really matter? Whoa. Does it really matter if that game is, like, really, really annoying, like, all the way through? Yeah, okay, I get it. She talks really funny. She? They? Hey, girl, I mean, they. What hast thou crept in this Pantheon, O meager one? The noise of thy wriggling creates much discord, drowning out the godly resonance we attune ourselves to. Dost thou mean to thwart our sacred goal? Dost envy drive thou to such madness? We pray that the gods of this kingdom punish thee, obliterate thee, utterly destroy thee. Her dialogue is really, really funny. Oh yeah, the cocksuckers, right. Alright. This is like fairly tricky. Shouldn't be that evil though, maybe. I don't know. Don't know about that. Ouch. Check this out, I'm using your own thing on you. Actually, you're the dash slash. It's funny. Oh, the little nail master brother that sucks the most is the one of the most useless ability. Like, is it Oro? I think that's Oro, and this one is Maro. Oro is the one that teaches the dash slash, and also he's the most like inept and sort of jealous and like annoying one. Like, he's the nail brother that sucks the most, and his ability is the worst one. Like, the dash slash is really fucking stupid in this game. I honestly question, like, why it even exists sometimes. Ouch. Can you guys, like, do your, like, cool double attack that lets me, like, heal a lot? Yeah, that. Precisely that. Fuck off. Ouch. I don't look forward to, doing the whole Pantheon again if I die to this. You know that? You know that? Ouch. Oh, God. I beat this, like, second try, I think, yesterday. Somehow, even though I wasn't really locked in very well. Can I heal, fellas? Can you let me do that? Penis. Net neutral. Die? Maybe? If I'm not gonna be able to heal, then might as well kill them, you know? Classic rule. Like, ow, makes sense to me. Yeah, I'm absolutely... Oh. I'm again. Yeah, I almost did that. I almost did that. Fuck. It was all the family the day Silksong released. You were just refreshing Steam to see if it was out yet. I think I also like was really like I you know said this like the long wait for Silksong didn't really like get to me that hard. Like what when we were like months and months away from the game releasing, I was sort of like zen about it. I was like, yeah, whatever, it'll release eventually. But like when like a release that I'm waiting for is like just on the cusp of releasing, then that's when I start getting like antsy. And I was pretty antsy for Silksong releasing. I was really damn excited because like this game is really special, you know, this first Hollow Knight, and then I was really annoyed at it. And then like I really hated like the design of Silksong like almost right away. Like immediately at the Bell Beast, I was already like, we have a problem here. Like at the Bell Beast, I was like, wow, this is cocular. I don't like this very much. And then, you know, it only really got worse from the Bell Beast. It only got more and more annoying as time went on. Very sad. Alright. If the Godmaster DLC can have Soul Warrior, Silksong can have Plasmified Zango? Yeah, probably. Maybe like a modified version of it? I don't know. Like, what's it called? Umu in this game. It has like a different version for the Godmaster fight where like you don't need to rely on Quirrell, like Quirrell isn't in the fight. So like they can have a modified version of Zango in that game that like that you can fight that you can fight without, you know, the stupid plasmium file. It probably will be played like a joke though, like it probably, you know, will be in that game's little like boss rush scenario, and it'll probably be like a funny little quip. A joke. A quip I think has to be written, I believe. This is really sad to see. In many ways, really. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. I guess they expected to do this Pantheon before you're like done with the whole game, like when you're, you know, at the like level where you just unlock the Pantheon. Like you just gotta be like some of the earlier bosses in this game to get this Pantheon. So you know, you're way over leveled for it, I guess. I see a hair in my like field of view. Alright. Ow. It's just annoying. This thing just sucks. Like it's such a strange like the rhythm. I think if I didn't have quick slash on, maybe that wouldn't even be feasible to do, but it just sucks. It just stinks. Little remix of our theme. I never realized that what song in Silksong has the hornet? Oh yeah, when you're fighting the boss, the flies in the slab, the song that plays has the motif of Hornet's like boss theme in this game, which is pretty fun. I don't think I even realized that when I was playing the game at the time there, but it's pretty fun. It's a pretty fun little rendition of her theme. It is funny, like just seeing, you know, sort of how simple this game is, and yeah. Before we had, you know, Silksong to compare to, this shit was fucking, like, peak, you know? I mean, it's still peak. You know, like, just, like... Hornet's fight in Kingdom's Edge was such, like, a climactic fucking thing. But now it probably feels really slow, you know, in comparison. Because her fight 1 and 2 aren't really that different. And, imagine if the final boss of this game was just, was Infected Hornet, which is like a... You know, it's just like Hornet 2, but she can, like, spawn a trillion, like... infected explosives on screen at any moment, at any given fucking moment. I don't like Lost Lace if it's not like been made very clear. I do not like it. Did you fuck off, Gorb? Do you like have anything better to do? My screams didn't reach him, huh? My Abyss Shrieks did not. He didn't hear it. He's fucking deaf. Like they didn't hit him for that much damage. That's fucked up. Fuck you, little thing. This is also, you know, a bit of a joke of a boss. I mean, it's fairly hard, but it is 2 attacks after all. Alright. This team is so fucking cool for no reason, just fighting decrepit beasts. Yeah, and that's Peak, don't you know? This fucking guy. Did they change? This is not the Tongue Defender's motif, right? This is just... The same song is still playing. It's just Hornet. Just she's so special, she gets like a special little part of the song that sounds like her theme. What a fucking... What's it called? Side screen. Fuck you, Dung. What's your name? Ogrim? Yeah, fuck you. Pretty fun. Again, it is, the combat is fun. Do not mistake my words. That's something Hornet would say. The combat is fun. It's just that it's very dinky. Okay, here's this fucking thing for no reason at all. Who invited bro? Like the Godmasters really, they are very stupid because they're like, yeah, the knight sucks. Like the knight is small. And yet they will let this fucking thing in, this stupid, dumb fucking cunt. Soul Warrior. That's silly. That's just goofy. Like, do they literally not like understand? Like, do they literally not even like wonder who has like been killing all the gods like around? Like, who has been killing, you know, all the like real people variations of these characters? Like, don't they think like, who killed the Soul Master? Like, what happened to that guy? They don't know that the knight did that? Grow up. I guess it is like, you know, the knight is a really, really small little thing. So they're like, nah, it's not fucking possible. Ow, I would give anything to have Hornet's healing from Silksong in this game right now. Like, not even, like, you know, in this game overall, just this exact moment, I would love to be able to use her healing. They should patch this game, I think. What do you think? Everyone with me? Ow. They should add the bind to this game. Bind. The binding of little thing. Yeah, penis. I hate the Molek. Nosk, Molek, same shit. They're really kind of the same. Also, this is the thin Molek, isn't it? This is the Molek that's like shrunk to the sides to like fit this little arena. It's a really claustrophobic little arena. Do I have all the mask pieces in this fucking game? Oh yeah, looking at your inventory doesn't pause the game, huh? Jeez. Yeah, I have it all. A complete mask. Okay. Pure Soul Vessel. The fuck is this? What does it say for? For. Okay. Oh, look at that. Never sold that. Or use this? The fuck is this for? Oh, it's the extra one. It's the spare. Wait, what? What is this for? What? Huh? What didn't I open? Millibel's little thing? Because I know they added one extra simple key to this game when they, you know, made Godmaster so you can open this, like, sarcophagus, but... Why haven't I used it? If like, there is a use for it still. I don't know. You suck, Oro. Or Motto. Oh, wow. What am I gonna do with those? Not use it on Confessor GG, that I know that much. The Rinsed Eggs, you know, they're pretty worthless in this game. You know, the mechanic of GG is neat, but it's kind of a little bit pointless, just a little bit. The little Silkworms in Silksong are a very smart solution to this very problem of, you know, like GG being a boring, kind of annoying mechanic. Like, you just get a little collectible and it gives you your, like, money back when you lost it. It's good. Can you two blowjob brothers stop this madness? Do not touch me. Do not touch me, you filthy man. Fuck you. Oh. Is that the flying one? That's the flying one. How am I supposed to know that? How am I supposed to know which one flies and which one doesn't? Ouch. Ouch. Just like, yeah, just a bit of that. Alright. Oops. I don't know why I stood there. That's okay. No, you can't touch me. Okay, that wasn't too bad. But, you know, this is fucking Pantheon 1. And I am absolutely not doing the final Pantheon of, like, beating every boss in the game under, like, you know, in one little go. Not even, like, I get that doing the bindings in these, like, earlier Pantheons makes it so you can have lifeblood in the final. But that's no good. I'm not doing that. Too fucking boring. And I don't think that this is, like, a case of being like, oh, I'm not doing this, and then, like, doing it eventually out of boredom. Because, like, Grapefruit was like that. He was like, oh, I'm never doing the Steel Soul mode or the Pantheon of Hollow Nest. Then recently, after he beat Silksong, he was like, oh yeah, I played it out of Hollow Knight and did the Steel Soul and shit. I don't think I'm ever doing that, because, whoa. Because I'm less of a gamer, I guess, and I just hate when a game is annoying. Hallowed land, tune, land, gods, land, tune. Okay. This feels like a kind of rare interaction, no? Like, the God Seeker just barely on the cusp of waking up. Like, when you first find her, she's, like, dead on the fucking ground. As you attune the first Pantheon, she kind of gets up. But once I get the second, she'll probably start actually talking to me. I never saw that. That's neat. Because, you know, I never played this mode. Okay. You can also, you know, practice here the other, you know, just practicing each of the, like, bosses, like, individually. But, I don't know. I don't care to do that, really. Oh, I opened all these? Huh. Who's that? Who, huh? Oh, no, what, huh? Oh, no. You don't have to beat this thing to unlock the final Pantheon, do you? Oh, yeah, this is such a funny mechanic. Stupid fucking thing. You just, like, switch it and it becomes the Enraged Guardian instead of the Crystal Guardian. Fucking grow up. What is this? What? Excuse me? Oh. Wait, I didn't beat this fucking thing. What are you talking about? Huh? Oh, yeah, yes I did, didn't I? Wait. Oh. I didn't. I sure didn't. Okay. That's just as fair. Who are you? This empty at Pantheon. Oh, okay, it's a Pantheon. That's the snail man. Snail? Nail man. Hone my craft. That's the painter, the gay painter. That's the Yoden, I guess. And I don't know who the fuck that is. Who's this? Oh, I got him. Two brothers. Okay. Loyal brothers. Loyal brother gods of the nail. Okay. There's other who. There's the dream cunts. Very fucking boring guys. Every single one. What is this, like, boss order? Why is the Watcher Knight here? Okay, little man. How do I... Oh, the ones that are, like, dream bosses, you, like, dream nail them. Fucking strange. That's kind of cool. There's the Soul Tyrant. Whom's the fuck are you? Oh, right. The soul... Get this thing off of here! What the fuck is this? Who gives a dick about the Soul Warrior? Get it out of the game! Like, who cares about the shitty mini-boss hidden, like, before the Soul Sanctum? Or it's not hidden, but, you know, the harder version of the Soul Warrior is hidden. Oh, there's that. So utterly fucking stupid. Yeah, 130%, like, Team Cherry would consider Zango to be a boss. Because, like, it has a boss, like, title. So, like, it is technically a boss. And, like, they don't care about the quality of it being a boss. They're just like, yeah, it's a boss. Alright, who the fuck is this? Broken vessel? So, thou most ungrateful of blemishes, the gods in their great mercy allowed thee to escape their first Pantheon alive. Yet still thee think, to test thyself against their might. Okay. Putting my glasses back on. Fucking blind. Doom thyself then, that we may resume our focus and ascend our minds even higher. Ever higher. Whatever. Okay, who's this? The fuck? Oh. Oh. I thought it was gonna be Mentis Lords. Okay, thank you. Venus. Cock. Fucking 0. I already forgot how to play the game. Is that weird to say? I forgot how to play the game. I just beat that, like that, just now, the first Pantheon, and I forgot how to play the game. I don't know how to do it anymore. I don't know who I am, where I am, what's happening. Can I heal, please, little thing? Oh, okay. Whoa, I'm scared. Wow, that hits a lot, huh? Fuck off, little man. Fucking 0. Stupid ass backer character. Paid to be in the game. Grow up. Alright. Oh. Host? Oh, yeah. Whoops. That's such a problem in Silk Song. Is like just dashing into an enemy. Like getting yourself like faked out. Like psyched out and like just throwing yourself into the enemy immediately. This music really is a bit fucking on the dramatic side, huh? Like I'm telling you, this is not that crazy. These things that I'm fighting, they're not that insane. You're overselling a bit. You're compensating for something. So Hollow Knight. I love that little whisper. Ow, that little whisper he does. The little. Fuck you. Whoa. Fucking Muppet. He really is a Muppet. What are you doing? Very comical boss. Very memorable boss too. To me, extra memorable because this boss was where I fucking rage quit the game the first time that I was playing it. Like my first ever playthrough of this game, getting like into the City of Tears and getting trapped there was so annoying. I was like, oh, I don't fucking want to be here. I have other things to do, like in fucking Fungal Waste, and then doing the City of Tears with like my like I think I didn't upgrade my nail is really annoying, and then getting to the Soul Sanctum with the little soul enemies was like already like making me Joker, and then like fighting the Soul Master was like my full fucking Joker moment. Like I really fucking hated this guy a lot. Is that the end? Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Whoa. Why does it not go in like immediately into this like slamming phase instead of sitting there like a jerk off for a little bit and like fucking playing around? Grow up. Alright? Whoa. Alright. Pretty cool. The action of like going, you know, from like one boss to another is like fairly cool. Even though again, I don't really like the concept of a boss rush. What the fuck are these doing here? What are you talking about, Oblobbles? Can you try and even grow up? King Cherry? Oh no. Oh, this thing sucks. Their bullet patterns are strange to me. And almost as if there is no pattern to them. Okay. Just buzzes a little like a fucking bee. Ow. Can you fuck off? Little. Ow. Whoops. Okay. That's not great, but we're here. Is this a brick? Is this Sisters of Battle or whatever, or is it the normal type? No, right? They don't have the Sisters of Battle like right away in this game. Like you gotta wait a bit for that kind of CBT, right? This is the Mentis team, but epicified. See, I like the you know, the Radiance boss theme a lot. Like I think that's a very good, you know, epic orchestra choir song. This Godmaster thing just sounds fucking ridiculous to me. Like this song that's playing right now, or not even just this one, just the songs that have been playing in these Godmaster fights have been really ridiculous sounding to me. Like it's just trying a little too hard. Like this is a a prime example of what I would consider like an epic orchestra that's trying way too hard. Like, this is trying to be so fucking epic. Ouch. See, that was all part of my master plan. Master. Alright. Why the music stop? Might as well put in the duo of Godmaster in Trial 2. I mean, I guess the Oblobbles are kind of unique, technically. Wow. Feels good playing this game with controller. When I streamed it, I'm pretty sure I was still, like, averse to, like, using the controller, so I was using the keyboard. This is much more pleasant. Oh, this? Oh, ew. I hate this thing a lot, actually. Only yesterday did I find out that this is made... This little backer character is made, like, by one of the two main, like developers' mom. Like, it's one of the... Either Ari Gibson or the other one's, like, mom that made this little fucking caterpillar thing. This is such an obnoxious fucking boss, though. I hate Mamu or whatever this little name is. Like, it's not even that hard. It's just annoying. Like, hitting the little ball around. It's obnoxious to me. Ooh, oh. Oh, you. What do you do? Oh. Oh. How do you fight the fucking Nosk again? Do you just do that? I think you just do that. It's such a shit boss. I should have put Sharp Shadow on. Okay. Sup, bro? Coming back? Okay. Are you gonna jump into the air? Yeah, you are. What a shit fucking boss. Deepness, like, you know, the area itself is really annoying, but it's a cool sort of... It's thematically cool, but the Nosk is such a shitty fucking, like, you know, area boss for it. Like, or just a shitty boss in general. Like, it's, you know, I'm not the first to say this, but it's so underwhelming slash annoying slash boring slash lame slash absolutely fucking nothing of worth at all. Like, it's such a truly fucking abysmal fight. I don't think anyone likes it, like, at all. Like, I don't think a singular soul is like, oh yeah, the Nosk is a really cool design, because it is a really cool design. But nobody says like, wow, the Nosk is such a cool design, and also his fight is really cool. Nobody says that. It sucks. This is awful. Fuck that guy's mom for making such a shit boss. Oh, ew. What are you doing here? This fucking thing. Come on. Oh. What a delightful thing to put in your game, isn't it? This just brings up good feelings, doesn't it? This makes you smile, really. Can you, like, die? Okay. I'm impressed there's, like, nothing like the Gruss or the Flukmarm in Silksong, because the whole theme of Silksong is, you know, motherhood and shit. Motherhood and fucking sisterhood and whatnot. But I guess this game is, you know, about, like, fatherhood and just, like, brotherhood. It's... Oh, guys, I'm there. I'm gonna heal. I'm impressed there's, like, no creature... Is there anything... I guess there is the disgusting fly mother in Silksong. That's, you know, kind of like a Godmaster light. Or, you know, just a more complicated Godmaster, I guess. It's not light. Godmaster is the light one. You know, there's the stupid fly mother in that game, but the Flukmarm is specifically, you know, like the little Fluke Hermit and the Flukmarm have like themes of like motherhood. And that's the whole fucking point of stupid Silky, is that, you know, with like Grandmother Silk and whatnot. Banana? She likes banana, confirmed. She's gonna get sick. Will the gods not relieve us of the troublesome speck? Huh? I only read that as speak. How it tests us, seeing the worm raise its filthy weapon to the gods. Thou hast luck beyond luck, O speck. The gods of the Pantheon, for purposes beyond our understanding, allow you amongst them. Truly, the divine punishment they must be planning for you will be beyond all reckoning. Prepare thyself. Okay. All Night 3 will be about raising a baby. That's like, oh god, it's about, it's like Bioshock. Okay, here's the game, man. Whoa. Oh yeah, that's not what his fucking charge slash looks like. This is Splatoon, I think. Ouch. Huh? Can he do every single nail art in the fucking game? I guess that makes sense. Because he's the only little nail master brother that actually paid fucking attention to his classes and like learned anything, while the other two are like sucking their thumb and like just playing around, I guess. Oh god. Ouch. You can't touch me, thing. Okay, you can't touch me. Whoa. Oh, my mom's home. No. Don't do that. Do not do that. Ow. You're gonna hit the little cat for a bit. Don't worry about that. What's the fucking, like, shade cloak for, bro? What? Oh, yeah. Good point. Whoops. Oh. Oh, wow. That was easier than the two bros, because it's one target. I love when the... What is his name? Brum says Babala Gano in his little voice clips. It's pretty good. I got an achievement. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, my nose. Oh, what time is it? What's up? 1 hour playing, 8:30 p.m. All right. Is this the last Pantheon before the shitty ones? Like, is this really all that there is to this little mode? Until, like, before you gotta do this fucking, like, penis ache? This is a lot shorter than I thought. Although, you know, maybe this Pantheon is fucking awful, I don't know. Oh no, this is the Sage, then it's the Knight, then it's Pantheon of... Okay, alright, I see how it is. Dog shit. I can probably do these first 3 little Pantheons. I'll probably, like, try the Knight one, like, exactly, like, twice, and then stop streaming. And, think about if I'll ever do this again, ever. Lowly Brew, Blindness of Worms, again the challenge of... Again the challenge of the gods. I hate old-timey speak. What divine whim has granted thee the strength to endure their presence, where no others may stand? Find then, struggle then, and kingly shall we listen for thy destruction. Okay. Oh, it's you. The fuck? This boss order seems insane. I don't know what's happening. Whoa. Ow. Can I heal a little bit? Thank you. Hey, you little penises! Don't do that! Zip. He says. It's so funny that, like, he's just doing that with his mouth. He's not actually buzzing like a bee. He has no wings. He's just going buzzit and stuff. It's so, like, hilarious. Like, actually giggle-worthy. Who the fuck? Ew! I really hated this guy when I first played this game. Probably not that bad now. Ow. Why am I saying that? I streamed this game. It's not that bad. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, oi. Oi. Wow. I guess, like, the reason that, you know, this boss rush is, like, doable is because, like, once you're fully upgraded, like, most, like, bosses go down a little easy, I guess. Kinda. The music is distorted. No, that's funny. Does this cunt deal 2 damage for he is a void enemy? I wonder. Do you get literally any, like, immunity against his, like, attacks when you get the void heart in this game? Or is it like Or is it just, like, nothing at all? Cock? I've been having this problem with this game of, like, throwing an attack to the wrong fucking side of the screen. This little fucking shitty effect. This is not... the distorted boss theme is not in the soundtrack, right? Because it's likely an effect that's... Cunt. It's an effect that's being, like, cast into the music in real time in, like, you know, the game. Like, into the game's, like, code. I don't know. Wow, you dick. I hate you. Coward. Horrible fucking coward. Cunt. Alright. Can I, like... No? You can, even after the little maggot comes out, you can, like, dream nail the... What the fuck? You can dream nail the... What was that? You can dream nail the armor of the false knight to, like, get shit. It's kind of cool. Why is, like... Do you gotta just kill the beast? I think you just kill the beast, right? The God Tamer doesn't matter. God Kramer. Oh, good. Oh, good. Maybe you can kill either or both of them. I don't fucking know. Can't. Okay, this is trickier than I thought. We're getting into, like, you know, Colosseum of Fools content. Can't. Okay. Yeah, my good luck couldn't last forever. We all know that. Can I not just, like, confirm? Why do I need to select my bindings? Why can't I just restart in the fucking Colosseum? You know, it's much more present in Silksong, but just the complete unwillingness to, like, let you, like, skip some steps of, like, going back to, like, try the thing you were doing. It's so annoying. Like, besides, you know, the first sinner, the run-backs, you know, everyone's already said it, but the run-backs in Silksong were so actually fucking obnoxious and, like, not fun. This game, you know, was like a little better about that, but even that, like, the menus in this game still kind of take a while sometimes because it's, you know, it's very, like, fancy and, like, cool. So, like, sometimes shit, like, takes forever like that. Like the entering the Pantheon just now. Fuck you. Is that like Quirrell's voice actor? Okay, this cunt. Pretty easy cunt. And by easy, I mean it has, like, little health. Good. Seriously, this fucking music needs to calm the fuck down. I don't even remember any music in fucking Silksong being this excited to be alive. This is just like, this song really loves, like, happening right now. Like, it really loves that it's, like, existing currently. It's crazy. I wish I had this much, like, excitement, like, to bring to life. Christ almighty. It's so, like, crazy. And alright. Like, fucking Nightmare King Grimm's theme isn't this insane. Okay, this guy's kind of annoying, I won't lie. Okay. I like the theory, or, you know, the sort of notion that people have that this thing is, you know, the collector is, what is the name? Tail Whip Scorpion? The little scorpion that has, like, little hands. It's pretty true, frankly. I'm really curious. I kind of almost want to take damage to his body to see if it's double damage, because, again, he is made of the void. So, like, technically, just like the siblings and shit, he should, like, by all accounts, do double damage to you. But I don't know if he actually does. Alright. I don't think we can actually Dream Nail the collector, can you? Alright, what the fuck is this all about? This is ant content before Silksong. Like, this is the first sort of ant to exist in Hollow Knight's little... Yeah? In Hollow Knight's, you know, world, I guess. You know, the first ant that we've seen in a game, at least. Beat us? Wow, those iframes are kind of beautiful. but also scary. Whoa. Okay, he's gonna bounce at the wall, I guess, yeah. Fuck off. Fuck off, I said. What part of that didn't you hear? Nope. The end leg of the healing. Oh, it's no Silk Song, really. The fact you can't, you know, do it mid-air. It's, what the fuck are you doing? Don't touch me, little ant. Oh, good. Oh, good. Alright, that thing is annoying, which, I don't think I ever actually fought the God Tamer ever in this game. Ever. Because I never beat the whole trial of the final or whatever it's called. Guess what? Because it is fucking annoying. Like, I never actually got to the end of the God Tamer, you know, shit. So, all that I know about the God Tamer is that originally it was supposed to ride a lobster, which is a lot cooler than that generic fucking monster that he, like, rides on now. Which is kind of really, like, maybe one of the least interesting designs in this whole game is the God Tamer's monster. Like, it's really not interesting at all. It's kind of, like, a little bit terrible. Wow. I think I have strength on, right? Yeah, that's why this is going the way that it is. I won't complain. Well. Fuck you, who? Whoa, you who? Oh my god. Ow. It's so fucked how they made the charge slash like dog shit in Silk Song. Like, that is like criminal how bad they made charge slashing in that game. Like, there is no reason to do it ever. Like, charge slashing is just not a thing in that game. Like, they removed charge slashing from existence. And in this game, it's like really good. Like, it's, you know, an easy, not easy, it's like a good, like, alternative to like DPS. And it's fun to do because it's like, it's satisfying. That game is just like awful. Like, every single version of the charge slash besides the drill one are like awful and have like no reach. Sucks. Fuck. Does the like ascended version of this thing like create harder enemies? Like, instead of aspids, it creates like primal aspids or something? That'll be kind of funny. I bet it does that. I never seen it. I never seen the like ascended or like radiant version of like all these bosses, I don't think. I didn't even know that radiant meant that you die in one hit to these fucking bosses. Like, I had no idea. Like, when the God Home like mod in Silk Song had that feature where like you die in one hit to radiant bosses, I was like, wow, this is probably just a mod thing because, you know, these people love fucking CBT. But I was really shocked to learn that no, that's just a mechanic in this too. Like, in regular God Home, like, you know, in Hollow Knight Godmaster, radiant means you die in one hit, which is awful. What? Huh? Oh, she did that. Why did she do that? Fuck you. I don't think you can, like, actually hit her at all. You also can't heal during this shit. What is that? Like, get away from me. I just want to heal. It's so fucking annoying healing in this game. Like, the one thing that is just, you know, straight up like a complete improvement in Silk Song is the healing being more, you know, like, it's more concise, and also it's more like about, you know, being always like rushing to be like near the enemy, like dealing hit, getting more silk to, like, you know, heal yourself. And the heal is also not fucking atrocious like in this game. Like, focusing in this game, it's really the worst. Honestly, when people are sort of like power scaling the Knight and Hornet, I feel like they fail to account for how slowly this little fucking thing heals. Because I feel like that gives Hornet at least some advantage, being more like nimble, you know? Alright, fuck you, girl. Probably my least favorite boss in this game, just from like a sort of like creativity standpoint. The God Tamer and the Beast are fucking boring. What? What are you doing here? What? Who are you? What are you doing in my house? Oh, Grim is in this bitch, huh? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. No, seriously, what are you doing here? This is like a way later in the game boss, no? To be like in this Pantheon? I don't know about that. I don't know. Alright. I guess like it's Nightmare King Grim that's, you know, really crazy. I guess original Grim is somewhat simple. Cunt? Penis? Try. Haka. Whoa. God damn it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So dinky. This whole game just, you know, looks and feels super dinky because of Silk Song now. Song. But it's still fun. It's charming in its dinkiness. Fuck you. Ah, shit. Here we go again. Oh my god. Ow! Urgh. Ow. All these remixes, like this remix of, you know, I assume Grimm's theme. The originals are just cooler. Like the original Grimm theme is a lot cooler than this. Ah, he won. It's okay. This thing takes a bit, huh? It's like unlike the other Pantheons. Okay, unlike the other Pantheons, this boss actually took the full length of, like, I feel like, you know, doing like a real fight against him, like when you're first playing the game. Like, you know, the way that I fought, like, you know, the Bee Knight, the Hive Knight in this Pantheon, it's not, it's definitely, you know, not how it was like the first time I ever fought him. It's way quicker. But fighting Grim there, who the fuck? But fighting Grim there, why Lifeblood? Fighting Grim there was kind of, you know, like fighting Grim like normal, like when you're just regularly fighting him outside of the Pantheon. Why is there Lifeblood here? What's the lore there? This guy has nothing to fucking do with Lifeblood. It's really funny to me how just like straight up not related to like the Silk Song Lifeblood, the Lifeblood stuff in this game is. Like, I get, you know, I made the video about it and everything, but like I feel like the explanation for most of the I feel like the explanation for most of the like irregularities of the Lifeblood from this game to that game can be just like chalked up to it's a different game. They were just doing a different thing. Like, I really don't think they like were thinking of it super hard. Like, they were just kind of like dicking around. I had forgotten that this game has those really stupid the shade gates around this little like world. Like, that's really video gamey. Like, why the fuck are there like gates out in this world that like have void, like, you know, postulating in them? Like in Silk Song, it's such a fucking, you know, big deal that the void is like everywhere when, you know, it's like Act 3. And yet in this game, there's only one line where Cornifer is like, have you seen that like gate made of evil smoke? I was kind of scared to go near it, but I did anyway. Which is like, wow, that sure is a contrast to, you know, this sort of like whole thing established in Silk Song that if any bug spends an amount of time near void, they immediately fucking like Jokerify and become, you know, like empty and voidy and evil and shit, like Garmund. And yet in this game, there's just fucking shade gates around. And, you know, the only reason that the shade gates exist in this game is to be like a little game mechanic. Like, oh, once you get the Shadow Cloak, you can like dash through these, you know? It's like, it's literally just a little, oh shit, it's you. It's literally just a little game mechanic. It's like not meant to be deep. Like, you're not supposed to be really thinking about why there is void just like everywhere in this little world for no reason. Because it's mostly about, you know, Metroidvania. Yeah, you can. What was that? Hornet? Okay. Oh yeah. Oh god. Those look so shit now compared to, you know, her little tools in Silk Song. Fuck you. Oh shit! Ow. It's funny how much more like dinky her like parry is in this game, you know, compared to Silk Song, where it looks super fucking flashy. I wanted to like drop in on her. Shit. Alright. Why does the music stop like that? What's that for? Oh, we're at the end. Alright. Not that long. Thou art painfully persistent. Why dost thou defile this pantheon with thine presence? Seek ye glory, O vain one. Oh, seek ye glory? Okay. Thou misunderstand our purpose. Through ritual combat are we attuned to the voice of the gods. Ever higher do they lead us, higher and higher and higher, until through godly focus do we attain communion with that great power sleeping in the kingdom's heart. Literally, as if the Godseekers couldn't suck anymore. As if they couldn't suck anymore. Not only are they such dicks to you and just in general, they don't even care about all these like gods that they're attuning. They just care about finding the radiance and like communing with her, which like yet another like time where they really set up, you know, like you feeling good for fucking killing all of these at the end of this little campaign. Like, not only does the Shade Lord get to, you know, eviscerate the radiance, it also gets to like empty out the fucking Godseeker from inside and like presumably kill all of them. It is a fun sort of effect that this like little DLC has of like the sheer hubris that the Godseekers have. Like, they just underestimate you so fucking hard. So like the moment where, you know, you rise to the very top and like just like kill every single one of them, like it feels like powerful. Oh my fucking god. This guy I have never seen. Like, I never seen this fight ever. Like, those other three bros, I've seen their fights a little bit before. This one, I have no idea what this is. I'm scared. He's Yoden, see? Oh my god. Which just tells me even more that Pallard, Ari Gibson and the other guy, it tells me that they're such fucking nerds. Oh good, to have like a Yoden in their game. It tells me everything that I need to know, honestly. Fuck off. Okay. Ow. I like how Oro and Mato are very sort of one-track minded, while you know, Shio is a lot smarter with his attacks, and then Sly here is just really competent at fighting with the nail. The gigantic nail, mind you. Okay, I don't. That was a. Huh? He's not done. Right. He picked it up midair. What a fucking show off. What the fuck? Stop doing that! You're scaring me. No? Don't do that. 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 Ow. I think strength. Yeah, I think strength and quick nail are a really fucking devastating combo in this game. Which, I guess that's, you know, the equivalent of, like, equipping the Wanderer Crest in stupid Silky. Oh, wow. In Silk Song, this guy would do 5 masks at least. Yeah, if you got hit by his little projectile fucking bouncing around off of, like, Sugar High, like, attack there, that attack would, like, lock you into, like, a little, you know, like, many slash animation that would take away 3 masks. Think, like, you know, Grandmother Silk's, like, snare attack, where she slashes you for 3 health. Wow, Godseeker mode. I never even knew this is a thing. Until like a very recent little like Hollow Knight video I watched, I didn't even know this existed. Like once you I guess, you know, unlock that, you can just play, like, start a save file from, you know, like it's a save file that is essentially just Godseeker, and you can just like have fun around and, you know, like do the boss fights with everyone unlocked and just, you know, get to the end instead of having to, you know, play a full save file and unlock the Godseeker. I had no clue that was a thing that existed. Creeper, did I wake us? Revive this kingdom, these gods, tuned and bested, gleaming in mind, bright, sharp. And this our form swells, large, nay, immense, majestic, hibernation so long forced upon us, yet the shell that results is so strong. Thine gaze is adoring, you must think us godly, amusing, foolish, amusing, foolish, what? But thou art faced with enormity and beauty, true. Oh, you must think us amusing and foolish. Yeah, you're pretty amusing and foolish, I guess. Hollow nest, even fading, a glorious land of gods. Never, never the gods will never die. Oh, okay. It's weird. The Godseeker is very friendly, in many quotations, when she's like outside of her mind. But I guess once you invade her little realm, she's like pissed off that you're in there. And I guess also this Godseeker is like the sort of product of a billion other little Godseekers all into one body. It's like they all share one weird little hive mind that they all like put themselves in to like better attune gods and shit. Grow up. Okay. Let's try the night and then stop playing forever. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. Penis. Cool. That little dialogue where like she's half awake, that was like the most shocking thing yet. I had never seen that. It's so funny, you know. Of course, you know, Silksong is its own game. I'm glad that it was doing its own thing for the most part, but it's so funny, like all the shit that just didn't, you know, like didn't get brought over to that game, like the Dream Realm. There is literally zero mention of that in that game because, you know, it's not what it's about. It's about Silk and shit. Oh, it's not about you know, it's not about Radiance and the wait, no, that's open? That's open. It's not about the Radiance, which, you know, the Radiance is sort of like she's made out of dreams, like literally like in a fucking molecular level. The Radiance is made of dreams and shit. So, you know, this whole game is about dreams and fucking destroying dreams and whatnot. Silksong just has nothing of it. It just feels so, I don't know, it feels disconnected. It's sort of it's to the detriment of, I guess, the immersion that they like were setting up. That all this shit about this little, you know, Hollow Nest world is just not present at all in Fireloom. It just goes to make it feel more, to me, video gamey. Like, you know, of course, this fucking Pantheon shit is really video gamey, but I mean, you know, stuff like the fact dreams are not even mentioned. Oh, the fact dreams aren't even as much as mentioned in Silksong and whatnot. Very vague mentions to this game as well. Crystal Dash is so fun. Isn't it fucked up how they replace it with the shitty Silk Soar in Silksong? It's really sad. Really sad stuff. Alright, let's try the night like 2 times and then stop. Pantheon of the Night. Seek the Pure God. Oh, this is Pure Vessel, is it? That's awful. That's really bad. Who this? I don't remember the bosses in this game very well. Is this gonna be Markov? This is gonna be Markov, isn't it? Graciously, thy open the way to this greatest of pantheons. Thy voices grow closer, and thy resonance draws ever higher. Pray will we, attune will we, until that spark of divine light shines from the deepest darkness. I love this sort of like, I love this timeline. Oh god, this is super bosses. I love this timeline that the Godseeker mode implies, that, you know, the little knight was like doing its little mission, like, you know, going around trying to like find the dreamers and unseal the vessel and, you know, like kill the Radiance and all that. But somewhere along the way, it just gets distracted by the Godseekers, like little stupid mind games. And then the vessel's like, you know, the knight's plan changes from, oh, let's like break open the fucking black egg. Its plan goes from that to like, oh, let's attune every single god in this place and just like destroy the Radiance from within. Like, it's so funny that like it has such fucking, like, little thing is talented. It has such good like critical thinking skills that it's like, you know what, I can use this. And like it uses the fucking, like the Pantheon game to like get near like the really, you know, the like the absolute Radiance or whatever, and like really fucking decimated. It's so funny, like the timeline that this, you know, mold implies. Like it's so it's really funny, like in a sort of, you know, what's it called, little narrative dissonance way, I guess. Because, like, you know, by all accounts, it doesn't really make a lot of sense for the knight to be wanting to help these stupid God Seekers. But it essentially, you know, uses the God Seeker's mind as like a fucking vehicle to like end the Radiance once and for all. It's so brutal too. It's such a cool cutscene. It's unfortunate that, you know, your only reward for beating the final Pantheon is literally just that one cutscene that you can right now just go to YouTube, just Google God Seeker ending, and you will be able to just see the cutscene. The really, really cool cutscene of like the Shade Lord destroying the Radiance. Like, you can just go look at it. It doesn't make it any less cool though. Wow. It doesn't make it any less cool when it happens though. Okay. Wow. Oh, that was the second boss, eh? Wow. Oh, wow. Alright. Lost skin. It's pretty difficult, you know. Can't heal very much in this fight. Can't? Huh? Huh? Okay, that's all we can afford. That's all we get to do today. Oh look, there is a void tendrils in the background, or like, oh yeah, void like roots in the background. I guess, you know, to know that lost skin, you know, is like more void than infection, or, you know, that the lost skin is a little thing, is a little vessel, while the original arena has, you know, just a bunch of infection. I actually saw a very neat little like explanation on YouTube as I was watching like Greyfoot's Hollow Knight randomizer. One, it just kind of made me want to play the randomizer myself, even though I played the Silksong randomizer for a bit and it was really annoying. And this game's randomizer seems annoying as well, but, you know, it's another story. I googled it because, you know, for one, seeing the game again from like, you know, a sort of like in a retrospective kind of way, I was thinking like, wow, it's really silly, you know, these shade gates, like the thing that I just said, like, wow, it's really silly that there's this little game mechanic of like void gates around Hollow Nest and shit. But like I also was like wondering, when I saw the Ancient Basin again for the first time in a while, I thought like, why the fuck is this place infected? Like, literally, why is there infection everywhere in the Ancient Basin? Like, if you think about it, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. The Ancient Basin is like really, really far down below the kingdom, while the infected crossroads, you know, and like the Hollow Knight itself and the Radiance and everything, they're like at the very top of the kingdom, in the, you know, in the like near the Dirtmouth town. So like, why is there so much fucking pustules and shit in the Ancient Basin? And that's a little theory that I read, like it's probably on Reddit or something. That's pretty neat. Is that someone sort of like suggested that the broken vessel like focused all of the infection it possibly could around the kingdom into itself, that it like possibly could into itself, and that's why its shell broke. Cause you know, as a vessel, who the fuck? Oh, you. Like as a vessel, you know, the broken vessel probably could like store a little bit of it in itself, but you know, there's just way too much of it at this point, so it broke. But like the idea is that once it like focused all of the infection into the Ancient Basin, you know, it was just like trying to pick it up, like sort of relieve the burden of the Hollow Knight, you know, storing up all the infection alone. But because it broke, all of the infection that was in it like broke out and started just spreading around like crazy, and that's why the Ancient Basin is so like insanely full of infection pustules and, you know, light seeds or whatever. I like that. I feel like that's pretty like close to what the developers were actually like meaning to like imply, that like, you know, the little vessel like tried to do more than it could, bit more than it could chew, if you would say, and fucked up the Ancient Basin for everyone else at that point. You know, just kind of fucked it all up. Not its, you know, not its fault. It's made to do that. It's made to seal and contain sickness. But the way that it did it ruined the Ancient Basin forever, essentially. Oh my god. Takes so long to heal. I hate you, Trader Lord. I really do. You killed the cloth, which is mildly sad. Honestly, it made me so sad that like Cloth had to die the first time I was like playing this game. But now I kind of realized that a lot of the deaths in this game are very like, you kind of see them coming from a miles away. My friend said this. It was a very fucking uncharacteristically cynical thing for him to say, but he was saying like, oh, the characters in Silksong are fucking way better than the ones in Hollow Knight. The guys in Hollow Knight talk to you for like 3 pieces of dialogue, then fucking die. And like, you know, that's a very reductive way to see it, you know, the little like character arcs in this game, like Koro and Mila and shit. But it is kind of true, the characters in this game, they go through sort of very pre-written little arcs. And, you know, it's pretty easy to like see like Cloth dying and whatnot. But I still like them. It's just like, I'll never be anywhere near as sad for like Cloth's death as I was, you know, the first time I was like playing this game. Oh, fuck you. Shit. Ow. Gotta lock in. Who killed me last time? Who was the penis that did that? Oh yeah, it was, actually, I forget. Fuck. Something annoying, I'm certain. Something stupid that should not exist. Really wish I could heal. If you have the Defender's Crest, you can actually heal during this fight, because it like insta-kills the little infected balloons. Which is kinda silly. Could have just kept mashing the parry there. Nope. Die, little thing. I hate you. Fuck. Alright. Not good, but alright. Fucking 4 health. That's good. This is No Eyes. Which, it's funny, I didn't know. Apparently the backer, you know, the backer who designed No Eyes, they intended for her to have like a different backstory than she does in the game. But it was so, in the words of the developers, it was so gruesome that they like had to change it. And it was like, I don't know, it was like her children were all infected, so she like tore her eyes out. And like she died while her children were, you know, killing her. Very redundant. Like, she died to all of her infected children and she pulled her eyes out so that she wouldn't see their faces doing it. It was essentially the lore given by the stupid little backer. And like, you know, Ari Gibson and the other one were like, wow, that's fucking dark. Let's not do that. Which is funny because, you know, this game has so much fucking Greek levels of tragedy, but that was like a little step too far to the 2 brothers. That's pretty funny to me. Pretty fucked up though. That is really, that's like very like Dark Soulsy, I feel. Okay. The Spinas. I really like the theory that the Trader Lord is like, oh god, hold up. Oh fuck. It's not like, you know, it's not like Team Cherry is like known for, you know, it's not like Hollow Knight is known for its very accurate, like, you know, real life, like scientifically accurate bugs. But there's a thing of like real life mantises where the females are way bigger than the males. But like with the Trader Lord, you know, I guess the Trader Lord might be like a little bit swollen from the infection, but like he's way bigger than his, you know, sister like mantises. You know, the Mantis sisters. Mantis Lords? That's their name. Like, he's way bigger than, you know, them, who are all, like, female. And, so, like, I saw someone, like, theorize that every single Mantis Lord is transgender. The 3, you know, the 3 sisters, like, MTF and Trader Lord FTM. It's really, like, it's a really funny, you know, it's not, you know, it's not a serious theory. It could be, but it was just really funny to read. Just yet another moment of like Team Cherry just being so like woke. No, I was gonna say inaccurate to like real life mantises, because they also did that shit where like they say that baby mantises, like in this game, baby mantises can fly, but adults can't, which is like, that's not a fucking thing in real life mantises at all. Also, mantises aren't social bugs; they're like lonesome. Like they don't live in like colonies or like packs. They sort of just hunt alone and like, you know, procreate. in this game, you know, they're a whole village. It's not real. But it's so funny just how utterly fucking inaccurate they managed to make the Mantises specifically. Really, it's really funny. Ow. It's quite unfortunate that I have to like reminisce on like this game's like cool moments while I'm doing these fucking like hard boss rushes. Because I'm like, you know, oh, well, yeah, this boss from this game, this character is really cool. While, you know, essentially I should be fucking locked in, mouth shut, just fighting the bosses. It's unfortunate, isn't it? Almost kind of makes me just want to play this game normally. But I wanted to play this stupid Godmaster because I never did it. I always just like ignored it fully. And I'm getting my money's worth out of this game, you see? Pretty sure I bought it on Steam. Wasn't like free. Huh. There's like subtle like string in this part of the song. Like, because, you know, No Eyes is supposed to have no music play at all because it's scary. Except, you know, there's only like very light sort of like string like instruments here. Just to not be, you know, fully empty and to be a little bit epic. You know, gotta be a little epic. Gotta aura farm a little bit. Do not fucking touch me, woman. They changed... No, they didn't change her singing. It's just the background music. Compliments. No Eyes is probably the coolest of these backer bosses. Not in gameplay, mind you. The fight is fucking terrible. All of the backer bosses have really lame fights with like one attack each. You know, this attack being the annoying fucking Medusa heads. But just sort of in like aesthetic and like, I guess, lore, she's probably the coolest one. Do not fucking touch me. You are not allowed. Oh my god. Gotta remember how to pogo. Silksong really like conditioned me to not pogo on shit. Because like Hornet's pogo is fucking awful. Like Hornet's pogo is the worst thing in the world. So like I just don't do it anymore. Just I forgot how to do it. Unlearned it. Penis. Okay, what you gonna do, bro? Cunt? I wanna heal. Nope. Do you stagger? Does this cunt stagger? I think not. This is like one of the bosses that don't stagger. Cunt? Cunt? Really in the spirit of, you know, Team Cherry to be like saying cunt so much in this game. You know? Oh, I can't. Come again. Oh. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's great. That's really real nice. Look at his fat fucking ass. It's crazy. Oh look, it's his daughter. His dead daughter in the background. She died, and she was a lesbian too. Oh shit. It's the unshittified man. Whoa. Can I still do that? Nope. That's sad. That makes me real sad, actually. Ow. Do you stagger still, man? I didn't beat this guy when I was streaming this game. Like, I tried doing the White Defender, and I just couldn't do it. Oh, you can't! Whoa, what? What? Do not touch me. What are you doing, little knight? I hate that like, stuns you a little bit. That worked? That was a panic fucking descending dive, descending dark, whatever. Car. Yeah, you can't unbury this guy. He's really washed in the present, huh? Like if this is, you know, his sort of idealized original hero form. He really sucks in the present. Like if you know, you can just easily fucking dig him out of the ground. While in the past you can't even do that. Alright. Alright. What is this feeling? I'm having fun in a fucking boss rush video game? Yeah, I like Cuphead, but that's not really... It's not really the same form of boss rushing. Oh, it's you! Oh, cool! Wow! Wow! Yep, it sure is him. It's him! Fantastic. Alright. Gotta actually hit him, right? Or else this is like for not. Yeah, let me just like, yeah, just heal a little. Yeah, dick. Wow, that's some what is it called? What is its name? Guardian of the Silk Song Gate. I forget its name. Stupid man. Big thing. First, not first sinner. The first guardian. What is it fucking called? Last judge. I kept going for first when its name was in fact last. Very stupid. Car. One more, okay? One more attempt at this, and then I stop. Because I kind of want to, like, eat something. And also, dinner might happen at some point soon. And I don't want to miss that. Let me tell you that. Especially not to be playing God Seeker. Do you like how I call it God Seeker, God Home, and Godmaster all interchangeably? They shouldn't have named it so stupidly. If they didn't want that to happen. Fuck you again. Jiggly brain. Wow. Huh? You can't do that. You can't go directly to my location. Milo. Yeah? Don't be a bother. Noted. Oh good. Oh good. I'll just do the rest of the fight without getting hit once. Check this out. Yeah, what is with that jump hitting me every single time it's happened so far? What was that? What was, huh? What? Why is that jump like suddenly like Carmelita levels of like fucking precision? That was the worst. I hate that, but that I might in some ways hate Carmelita even more than Lost Lace. Because like at least Lost Lace is easy to like do with the Wanderer, you know, not easy, but like it's really like not as like chronically fucking painful if you're using the Wanderer Grass. Even Carmelita, that doesn't help. It's just an awful fight through and through. It's just terrible. It's also, you know, not like supposed to be the final boss. It's so inconsistent how easy the Clover Dancers are, and then, you know, Carmelita is really fucking hard. Then Crust King is like not that hard again. And was there another hard boss in that? I already forget. They were so forgettable. The ancient hard bosses in that game were like a fucking snore. Besides the Clover Dancers, because, you know, they were just the Clover, the Cogwork Dancers, which are a good fight. But like King Khan and his stupid fucking gauntlet suck. Carmelita is the worst, one of the worst things in that game in terms of like difficulty. What is the other one? I can't. Oh yeah, the plant. And you know, and then fucking Nylaf is like just so utterly forgettable that I literally didn't even remember it existed until this very moment. Like I was like, who is the final like her? She sucks. She's just like not even like exactly like a really. It's not that boring of a fight. It's like 2% kind of cool. It is very annoying. It's just a boring character, like a boring thing that exists in the world of Fire Loom. It's just lame. Like I would admit that at least Carmelita has like a cool vibe going. That like she sings and has a little army of ants. Nylef has nothing. Seth, who is, you know, the sort of like gateway boss to her fight, is cooler and has more like interesting shit going on than her. It's insane how fucking boring she is. Ooh. Ooh. Ow. Why do you keep doing that little thing? Stop doing that little thing. Shit. I remember to do like small, precise, like sort of correction movements in this game, because you can't do that because it's a very precise game. Again, the controls are kind of stiff, but it ends up working in your favor because you can sort of adjust really well. It's just kind of weird sometimes for when you like expect there to be any amount of momentum in the game and there isn't any. Stiff, precise, they're really not far off from each other. Wow. Unless, you know, you're saying stiff in the sense of like an old NES game where it is just stiff and unprecise and bad. Okay, here's the scunt. Where are you? Fuck? Huh? The way she just kind of floats around is a bit annoying. Also RNG E. Is her auto positional? Can I like tell where she is by the sound of her singing? Kinda. I mean, truly the most annoying pattern in like human existence, eh? The fucking like just going in diagonals, I think, like really fucks with a person's brain. I've said this before. It's the primal aspid effect, where like the human brain isn't made to like think about diagonals ever. Like it just isn't. Like if something goes in diagonal, chances are you can't really predict very well what it's gonna do. And you know, primal aspids, they shoot 3 diagonal projectiles every time, so it's a really, really shit enemy. Alright, this dick. He has like 2 attacks. It's kind of, you know, people call him like lame, because he is lame. But they tried to make him less lame in like some update to the game, gave him more attacks. Didn't help out that much. He's still kind of lame. It's kind of easy though, which I appreciate. Always like that. Fuck you. Dick? Dick. I'm thinking dick. Alright. Yippee. It's fucking music. So grandiose. And for what? Traitor Lord? Grow up. Okay. Here's penis head. I don't know why I called him that. I like this character. Oh. I just don't like the specific white fight. Like the white defender. The dung defender is fine. Oh shit. Thank you, quick slash. Fuck you, you beach ball of a man. Oh. What the fuck? Cunt? Do you stagger? I don't think this guy staggers. Because he's like a dream warrior. That's fucked up. Don't mind me. Ah. I was ready that time for the shit. Doma. What you gonna do, dude? I suggest you don't do it. Just don't do it. What? The iframes on that really are so very nice. Oh. Oh. Why do that for? Why do that, bro? Doesn't linger on that much, huh? Much. Okay. I love that, like, you might think that the orange coming out of him at first, you know, when you first beat Dung Defender, you're kind of like, oh, he's like, the particles coming out of him is infection. This guy is infected. But no, it's shit particles. You know, because he's a dung beetle, it's shit particles. Also, like, someone, like, pointed out recently that, like, what is her fucking name? Yzma and Ogrim, you know, the dung defender being, like, you know, friends and lovers, is a fertilizer joke. Because it's like, you know, he's like poop and she's a plant, and you know, plants love poop. Plants fucking love that. They're like on that excrement grind. So, you know, the dung beetle and the plant being really good friends and lovers is a fucking fertilizer joke. It's kind of like how in Don't Starve, Wormwood can spread shit on himself to, you know, fertilize. And what a more fitting, like, presence. Hello, Dr. Dan, what's up? Welcome to the stream. This is Hollow Slop. You only like it because it's hollow. Pale King, like, speech bubble. Sleep? Who is this again? Oh, yeah, it's you. He killed me, right? Yeah, that's why I don't remember. Oh. Fuck off. Little? Oh, God. Heal a little. It's also just so awkward, the button that they have healing like bound to in this game. Like, I feel like in Silksong, the bind button only binds, right? In this game, for some ungodly reason, they made it so binding is also the button to cast spells. But there is a quick cast button, so like, what? Like, what's the point of being able to cast spells with the healing button as well? It's just annoying and like awkward and like makes you sometimes make a mistake for free. Kinda hate that. Shoot the little thing at it. I love that Grapefruit's calls the rubble coming from the ceiling meteors. He calls those meteors, which I don't think those are meteors. I don't think that's what really constitutes a meteor, you know? What? Jank? Oh, he's dead. Dream nail him a little. I'm braver than all of you. Yeah, dude. I'm the strongest now. I love that you can dream nail the fucking like body and not the little maggot. Oh, it's this cunt. Hate this guy a lot. Not because he's like particularly like really hard or anything. He's just really boring. I'm just a really boring boss. Man? You can't fucking say that. Oh. Okay. Whatever you say, dude. I wonder if when like Team Cherry was like telling them, oh, make some OCs, backers. Like, you know, like when they were like, oh, design some bosses for the highest pledging, you know, backers. I wonder if they were like, so like your backers backstory is gonna be this, all right? Because like the Moth tribe in this game, they're a very established like group of characters, and you know, Markov is a moth. So like, I wonder if they told, you know, the little backer like, oh, your character is like a member of like an exiled little like tribe who were fucked up, and like they sort of unleashed the Radiance upon the world by accident, or I guess the Radiance made them and whatnot. I mean, the Moth tribe were to blame for, you know, the Radiance's like rebellion against everyone else, but you know what I mean. Like, I wonder if they were like, oh, this is gonna be your like the story of your character. Is this okay with you? Or if they were just they just went and did it, you know? Fucking Watcher Knights. I hate this boss. It's way more doable here because you know, my nail is like kind of really fucking over leveled. But when first doing this fight, just in the oh, there's a lot of them, eh? When first doing this fight, just in the regular game, it's really fucking annoying. Ow! Ow! Don't kill me. Just like stay away. Whoa! You can do that? Their dumpy fucking legs. What is that? What is all that? That's a really interesting fucking attack pattern you got there, Watcher Knight. I love how they're all called Watcher Knight. Like, the collective of the Watcher Knights is called Watcher Knight. It doesn't say knights. It's not multiple. It's just one that sort of goes for like every single one of these guys. Is that the last one? Is this how many of them there are in the regular fight? I kind of feel like it felt like more just now, like just fighting it, like just now. I wonder if like skills from Silk Song sort of like transfer back to this game, you know, having like played this game now, after, you know, playing like all of Silk Song, makes me better at this, like sort of inherently. Oh, this guy, this is a fun fight when I was streaming this game. I don't remember quite why, but I liked it. I think it's because I once thought, you know, the Soul Master to be really hard, so doing the Tyrant and like doing well at it made me happy, I guess. Fun. Cool attack, bro. Walking forward a little bit. He's not started looping his jumps yet. He starts doing that in a bit. If I unlock the Pure Vessel, you know, if I unlock the Pure Vessel by getting to the end of this, I can just like practice it in the fucking Hollow Gods and you know, do that. Like, just practice that particular boss in that way. Hey, I really need to start like actually damaging you, dude. This is not gonna stand. I'm not gonna stand for this. You know that? Okay. Healed once, healed twice. It was not worth it. See, in Silk Song, that fucking slam move, a trillion fucking percent would be a double hitter, like a double damage fucking attack. Yeah, keep doing that attack. That's a good one. Like that one. Cunt? Where are you? Kind of an annoying attack, that one, but it's the biggest chance to heal kind of in the whole fight. Yeah, that's him. I call that stutter looping his jump. He just kind of freaks you out. Oh, cunt. Can't believe I actually fell for the walking forward attack. Oh. This is a bit of a battle of attrition right now, isn't it? It's not ideal for certain. Nice. I'm locked in. Nothing can unlock me in right now. Sorry. That was a nasty sound. Whoa. That's a little... I felt like I didn't deserve that dodge. Fuck you! Wow, you have a lot of health, sir. Wow, you sure do move around a lot. You're going places, Feng. He's not hurting me a lot, but I'm not hurting him a lot. Like, I'm not even getting the staggers because I'm just not hitting him. Oh, good. Which is, not ideal. This is an upward hill fucking battle right now. By the way, Dr. Dan, would you like to have Hemi the Feng in our cool project website? Would you like that? I think that'll be cool. Oh, good. Okay. Crazy character idea, a corpse and plant character. What? What now? What did you just fucking say to me? Soul boy? Wouldn't you like to know, soul boy? Cunt? 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 Corpse and plant character. One feasts on the other until nothing is left of the corpse but dust. That is a cool character dynamic. That's like Blob Slob, like my favorite character dynamics, and it's like the corpse and the plant. That's really cool. But the boss is a blatant Abyss Watchers reference from Dark Souls 3. Never heard anyone point that out. You know who pointed it out? Grapefruit. I actually only know what you're talking about because in one of the Hollow Knight randomizer streams, Grapefruit verbatim said what you said. He's like, wow, this boss is a ripoff of the Abyss Watchers or whatever. And that's kind of funny. I'm just scratching my hand. Don't you fucking worry about it. What do you fucking say? O bound one, thy silence nearly deafens us. Foolishly we fear thee. Yet only by thine providence shall we find the one we seek, the god sleeping within. Huh. So they're like... I wonder if they remark on that the vessel kinda looks like the night. Show reverence, O meager one. Show fear, the approach of a great and terrible god. That's really sad. Though its worldly body be bound and defiled, the glory of its pure form endures. Ruler of this pantheon, its endless power shall attune us to the greatest still, a god of gods. Meager one, dost thou imagine thyself the equal of its god? Yeah. Dost thou imagine thyself in its image? Thou assume a similar shape, and the deep echo within thee seems familiar. Wow, this cunt doesn't even recognize the void? What thoughts are these? Thou so blasphemies in our mind. Wretch, begone. We pray that the god of nothingness silence thee forever. So we can kind of tell that I'm voidy, but not really completely. It's really sad that, like, they're like, oh, this is a scary fucking god. Because, like, the vessel didn't do anything. It just wanted the approval of its fucking father. Like, the pure vessel just knows how to fight well. Because, like, you know, it was trained, like, since, you know, it was this chosen vessel. Like, the Pale King had it, like, trained to, like, perfection or whatever. But that doesn't mean that it's evil. Like, it's not a fearful fucking god or anything. It's just a poor fucking little thing, like, trapped in the black egg, doing its job forever. Ow. Yeah, this fight is fucked. I've heard many tales of this being awful. Maybe I'll just try and beat the pure vessel in the little Hall of Gods, and then stop streaming. Yeah. It's been so long, you think I forgot. I had never seen. I'm for the first time seeing the randomizer streams like in full. I had only seen the highlights of Greyfield's like Hollow Knight randomizer. They're pretty fun streams. It's funny. I was saying this. It kind of made me like feel better about myself that when I was playing the Silksong randomizer like a couple streams ago, nobody watched those, thankfully, because it was really awful. The first stream was kind of funny, like there were funny moments, but the second time I tried playing it, it was just so frustrating and annoying that I just gave up and I was like, okay, I'm not doing this anymore. And I thought that, you know, Grapefruit like didn't have moments like that playing the randomizer. He was always like, you know, he was like always like into the challenge. But no, actually watching the streams live, at many points he was like, oh, that's fun, oh, that's really cool, oh, that's fucking annoying, you know, like doing stuff like that. Like, even him, you know, who likes fucking CBT in games, he was getting annoyed at like some of the scenarios in the randomizer, which it's you know, it's just fucking human. It's just, you know, human nature, and that made me feel better about myself about not having been able to fucking do the randomizer. But the randomizer for this game, you know, it definitely wouldn't be as annoying as the one in Silksong, because, you know, that game just has way more enemies than this. Ow. Wow, 2 damage, eh? What fucking game am I playing? Silksong? You know, this game has way less annoying enemies and also way less enemy spawns in general. But, it still is a little annoying. I kind of, at some point, I might, like, do that. I might do like the randomizer for this game when it's like been a couple years since I've like last played the full campaign of this game, you know, because I like this game and like any fucking excuse to replay it in full. And it also you know, it creates some fun scenarios like randomizing it. It's so fun that it doesn't scream. Like the only reason the Hollow Knight screams when you fight it, you know, in the Black Egg is because the radiance is in it, screaming through it. In reality, the vessel has no voice to cry out suffering, so it doesn't even make a sound when it like starts the fight. It's pretty fun. Ow. It's also cool that it has its like 2 arms. I never really noticed in its sprite that in the like, it's in such a fucking decaying state when you fight it in the Black Egg that it doesn't even have one of its arms, but here it has both, so you know. Really cool design, this thing. It's very lanky and like, you know, it's sort of the ultimate like fighting a version of your own like playable character. It's a really cool fight, like fighting the Hollow Knight just in the regular game. It's a really cool moment. Very sad and, you know, tragic, but also cool in other moments. Yeah. Well. It's also kind of funny. If you pay attention to the Hollow Knight's hands, he has full, like, digits of fingers. Like, not just... I think Quirrell and, like... I think some characters like Quirrell, they also have little fingers, but, like... If you look at Hornet's little hands or the Knights, they're just little nubbins, like, just little nubs. But the Hollow Knight has full, like, 4 digits of, like, finger. Which is kind of, like, kind of makes it... I think Grim also has fingers. It sort of, like... goes a long way to like make it seem more like a more ascended being than like everyone else in this world, you know? Like, you know, the vessel, the pure vessel, the Hollow Knight is an offspring of the Pale King, you know, technically, even though it's dead. So it makes sense that he has, you know, little fingers. Probably, you know, the Pale King also would have fingers if you ever saw his little hands. Because, I don't know, I feel like it's a detail sort of reserved for sort of godly characters in this game, and also Quirrell. Quirrell just has fingers for no reason. Like the little fucking Monomon friend has fingers, just because. Do I want the sprite of the Hemi? Sure. I mean, I meant if you make it a game, we can put it on the site. Do you understand? That's the idea. That's the concept. Yeah. I like that. I like that empty, just like sort of fucking like trailer sound effect, like just sort of weird hum. It's pretty cool. Pretty good sort of visual representation of silence. Just I think that like Team Cherry really like made it an art out of like the void like sound design in these games, like in this game and Silksong. Like I love the sounds that the void tendrils and the void itself like make in these games, because it sounds like silence, if that makes any sense. Like even when the Shade Lord in this game like screams, you know, to the Radiance, it still sounds like silence. Like it's just like a sort of, I don't even know what like sound that is, like how they made that. It's just like a weird vibration through like a modulation, through like a modulator, like a sort of, like they just took the sound of like wind and made it like warbly. So it goes like it sounds intense and sort of, you know, like monstrous, but also, you know, the void is supposed to be sort of an absence of anything, and it achieves greatly at like sounding like that. Sounded like nothing. Urgh. I haven't even gotten past this thing's first phase. Christ. Ow. Can't really heal very often in this fight, eh? Ow. Huh. That was a whisper. That was a Soulmaster whisper. I guess it's just like, that's the sound of using soul, right? It's like the pure vessel can use both the void and soul to like attack and shit. So that's what the whispering was. I mostly just relate the whispering to the Soulmaster, because, you know, it goes like, which is really funny. It's kind of, you know, like beautiful storytelling that only one of the pure vessel's attacks are like made of void. Like it only has one void attack, and it's the void tendrils. Otherwise, it only uses soul and like nail arts to like attack you, you know, which, you know, that sort of fits its like character of, you know, like mostly, oh god, of like mostly adhering to, you know, the like the Pale King's like whims and, you know, appearance, and like, you know, just like obeying to the Pale King, because it's what it was made to do, and because it's little, you know, like child, it's, you know, it's like, it makes sense that even though it probably could, the Hollow Knight prefers to keep using soul and the nail, when it likely very well could just like pull out a bunch of insane void attacks. Because if he was just using void and shit, then the Pale King would be like, shit, it's not obeying me, it's not like being loyal. And it's so sad. The thing that the Hollow Knight wants most of all is just the approval of like its peers and like of its father. So it does everything as it's told, you know. It's like it learns to use the nail, it learns like soul arts, but it's, you know, everything is sort of going against its nature of being like a void being. It's really sad. Like they go to great lengths to sort of tell you that the vessels in this game have no feelings at all, but it's very clearly not true, because the broken vessel, when you kill it, it reaches out with its little hand to the knight, and, you know, it's sort of like help me, and then it like falls to the ground. And it's very clear that the Hollow Knight really liked the Pale King. Like, it's very clear that he just wanted like a sort of like the approval of, you know, like a child to its father, rather than just a mindless construct doing shit. It's really, it's a great little tragedy this game like built. It's a very compelling little story, which I don't know, I guess there's probably similar little storylines like this in like fucking Dark Souls, but the story in these, you know, I gotta say these games, I'll give it to Silksong, the story is cool. These games, their stories feel, I don't know, more personal than other like medieval fantasy settings. And also, I raise you this question: does fucking Dark Souls have little funny bug characters bouncing around and like doing shit? Thought so. Thought not. Like the Hollow Knight as a franchise has something like miles, like leagues above like like in front of Dark Souls, which is its little bugs instead of like generic Nightman, you know? Like just the aesthetic of the characters alone already makes this like a trillion gazillion times more interesting than anything Dark Souls related. Whoa. Ow? You penis? We're bros, you know. Ow. Tried to sneak in a little cheeky spell. That's also kind of funny that all of the Hollow Knight's direct attacks here do double damage because you know, everything void in this game deals double damage. Like when you're touched by like a shade, or when you're touched by a sibling in this game, it deals double damage. And you know, like void attacks in Silk Song also, you know, all deal double damage. It's just sort of a fact that the void is really aggressive and really powerful. So it's funny that, you know, these spikes, these soul spines that it creates don't deal double damage, but its direct hits do because it's made of void. It's kind of funny. By all accounts, once the little knight gets like fused with the void heart, it should start dealing double damage as well because it's made of void. But you know, I'll let that slide, Ding Cherry, but only this once. Ow. Ow. Hurts. Because, like, you know, like, in the actual, you know, the Hollow Knight, the final boss of this game, before you fight the Radiance, that version of it doesn't, you know, it doesn't deal double damage because, like, it's so fucking infected and shitty now that it doesn't even have the same, like, voidy properties that it used to have. So, like, it doesn't deal double damage anymore. You know, this thing would look really fucking weird without its cloak. Ever think about that? Like, picture it in your head right now, what the Hollow Knight would look like without its cloak on. It would look a bit silly. I guess in the same way that Hornet, you know, looks really silly without her little dress. It would look fucking foolish. Especially because the Hollow Knight is so big. Like, it would look really funny. For more information, look up the Hollow Knight naked on Google. This is getting old. Let's try some attempts without yapping, okay? What's the grubby on the throne? That's Godseeker. She's a bitch. Look at that. Different title card. Penis? Ow. Why am I doing it like this? There'd be no reason to be doing it like that. Why did I do it like that? Mortal Kombat Arena. Yeah, it's I kind of even forgot about it, but it is fun that in every fight in God Home, the Godseeker is always in the background watching. Usually there's like many of them, but in this fight it's only the main one, like the leader Godseeker. Because, you know, I guess like the Hollow Knight's little arena is like a lonely place, so only one of the Godseekers can be here at once. But usually there's like a trillion of these little stupid things. I never really thought about the fact they look like grubs. They kind of do. It's just they have like little mummy wrappings on them, which makes them look like they have no arms and shit. Shit. Penis? No one draws him as a big tall hunk. They slap huge dick on his tiny body. All the blood would go to his speedor and he would die. He's already dead. The Hollow Knight isn't alive. It's funny, I didn't quite realize. It's funny that, I mean, you know, all the vassals and the knight and everything in this game, they're all like, you know, they have like no gender. They're genderless little fucking homunculi. But people, I found out, people on the internet are very adamant, or, you know, not every people, but a lot of people on the internet are very adamant that you like correctly address, you know, the Hollow Knight and the knight as like they, them, because, you know, that's what they are. And that actually there is like a sort of dedicated character like that for Silksong as well. Like they really thought of everything. Like they made Phantom in Silksong, who is, you know, like Lace's little fucking broken, frail, shitty sibling, which is, you know, it's kind of like they've like frailed, or, you know, they've like destroyed Hollow Knight. You know, they've infected, fucked up Hollow Knight in this game. It's kind of like that. But like, it's funny that, you know, it's yet another character that most people just, you know, call it she anyway, and most people just call the Hollow Knight he. But like, people are very adamant, like, you know, like don't erase thing. I will admit that I'm a lot more lax of like one's pronouns when they're fictional. I know that's fucked up to say, but it's true. Unless it's like extremely fucking crucial to like a thing that like a character is like non-binary or something, I usually don't like constantly think about it very much. I know, very unwoke of me, very evil, very bad. I was thinking about this just for some reason. I was thinking about the fucking Clone High reboot, and I was like thinking about like why it's so shit, because it is really shit. And I think one of the reasons that they just talk like, they just have that really gross sort of like fake woke like talk. It's like it's supposed to be like sort of woke like speech, but it comes off so unnatural and just kind of makes every dialogue like just so inhuman and like just disgusting. Like there's, you know, there's ways to like write sort of like organically woke shit, but like the you know, the dialogue in that, because it's like, oh, the clones who were frozen in 2001 are coming back to the present day, we gotta teach them. Oh, we take selfies now, like, oh, you can't say these words or you get cancelled. And like all of the fucking dialogue is always like that. Like the fucking, like half the dialogue from the Harriet Tubman character in that game, in that show, in the reboot, is like, oh, let's like go this super progressive thing of like that high schoolers do. Like, let's start this like full acceptance committee. And like, it just comes off as like really insincere. Like, it's trying so hard to be woke that it's like, it's making these characters be always like, let's like go and celebrate our differences, let's go and like make a party about being different. And like, it's so in your face about the, like, you know, the woke messaging, that it just feels so gross. Like, it's disgusting. That's just, you know, one of the many reasons that the stupid Clone High reboots suck. But I think that's the biggest thing that bothers me about that. It's so unnatural. And, you know, original Clone High is very, it has very cartoonish, silly like dialogue, and, you know, like characters act in very dumb ways. But it always feels like it's for its purposes of like parody. Like the reboot is written like shit, but it doesn't feel like it's on purpose. Like, it doesn't feel like it's trying to make these characters silly. Like, when they say like, let's go make a party to like celebrate our differences, it feels like it's just like trying to be like genuine and like cool and like progressive, which is just not true. It also in a way sort of loops around to being even more of like a, like, because it feels like such a caricature, it feels like it's making fun of it. Like, the whole, in a roundabout way, it feels like it's making fun of, you know, like young people being like progressive. Like, you know, people do that in real life, and I'm not saying that it doesn't exist. You know, people celebrate their differences, it's a good thing. But people don't say, let's go and like make a fucking like hot dog party to celebrate our differences. Nobody does that, nobody says that. But and yet the show is like presenting it that way, so it feels like it's making fun of the people that, you know, are progressive, as sort of like depicting them as the soy jack that is always sort of in a Quirk Chunga's way, always being like, oh yeah, like fucking, you know, stuff like that. It's so bad. It's just bad, nasty stuff, terrible. Do not watch the Clone High reboot. The original is pretty damn good. The reboot is nothing. There is nothing to be taken from it. It's like, it's made for like no one. I know I say this quite a few, you know, I say this semi-often, but it's made for no one, because I feel like the people that watch the original wouldn't like it, and also new audiences wouldn't even understand what the fuck like the basis of Clone High is. And also the reboot isn't really like how the original Clone High was anyway, so like, it's not like a person watching the reboot and then going back to the original will be like, wow, I really get it. They'll be like, wow, this is very different. Because they're not remotely the fucking same. They suck. The new one sucks. Terrible. It feels fucking cynically made, like annoying, not funny. Like the jokes are literally not funny. Just like way too meta and like, you know, like it's similar to, you know, like how any fucking, you know, it's like Hand Kill, there's like new King of the Hill, and it's like, oh, there's an episode about them getting the iPad, an episode about drones and Amazon driving. Like, it's a lot of that. It's like, oh, look at this modern thing that you know about, but it's in your like show from like, you know, the 2000s. Isn't this silly? Like, that's the worst thing that a reboot can possibly be. It's just like a constant reminder that it's the future without any form of like interesting writing or anything. It's terrible. I gave the whole first season of the reboot a chance. And like, it had like maybe 2 fucking moments where it was like kind of funny, but it's like the overall package is so, it's just awful. It's fucking terrible. Oh shit. Con? Penis? Con? Dick? Do the same thing. You refer to Isaac as neutral, but it doesn't really matter because it's dead and not real. Don't really mind when media doesn't feature woke characters in the roster. You'd rather the writers add a character from a place of sincerity than a hollow checkmark. Yeah, that too. Sometimes it really is like, you know, you can like, you can hire people of, you know, some form of like woke that you want to like write in. You just sort of, you know, consult them and like put him in and, you know, put it in. Usually I feel like if you do that and it like comes from a sincere place and, you know, not like a need to be progressive for, you know, like just like cool brownie points, it usually works out, I feel. But like, yeah, sometimes you really should just write what you know, because I feel like, I don't know, the way that like the little like queer shit was written into that, you know, a lot of stuff. But talking about the Clone High reboot here, they make like Cleo and Frida Kahlo like lesbians together, and it feels really forced, and like it was not written by a lesbian whatsoever. It's really just like cartoonishly forced and awful. It's like how people are like fucking complaining that like Smiling Friends doesn't feature enough like women characters. It's like a boys club. Like, it's like, oh, this is too much just like male character like focus. Like, they have female characters they won't use. And like it's exactly that. I would prefer that the writers just, you know, have male characters which they know how to write, than try and, you know, just like add in like femoids. Really not helping my case here. Like, not adding like female characters that feel forced. It's better to not have that than have some that suck and sort of disrupt the feeling of the rest of the thing. Because like, it's not like the brownie points will... It's not like people will be like, oh yeah, this is so... I mean, you know, I'm certain some people would be like, oh yeah, this is so progressive. I feel like most people would see through the insincere, like not written well shit and be like, oh, this is bad. Like, this is representation, but it's bad representation. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's a very complex issue, and I'm just one little thing who is not very smart. So do not take my words without a grain of salt. I tried to make that rhyme, didn't work out. Ow. King of the Hill was always about that. There's an episode about Hank Hill trying to buy Peggy a new Apple computer. I guess in that sense that it's, you know, it's supposed to be a show about a boomer trying to like adapt to like modern times. I guess that's what the show is about, right? I guess that makes some more sense than the average stupid, you know, adult sitcom reboot being about the iPad and whatnot. You know, like, oh, just like, oh, look at this modern thing that we have. Oh god. I guess that might be like one of the only fucking examples you can like actually make it like moderately like natural, because it's always been about a boomer. Is Bobby Hill an adult in the new one? Does he still sound the same? Does he still have the same voice actress, Bobby Hill? That woman is alive, right? The voice of Bobby Hill and Pajama Sam. She has a very unique voice. She certainly has a gift for like voicing like weird, snotty little boys in media, like, you know, Pajama Sam and fucking Milo from the Oblongs, and you know, Bobby Hill. Fuck. Okay. Wait, what is Ascend? Oh yeah, no, I unlocked Radiant later, never mind. He's in his 20s, that rocks. It was so fucked up learning this, because I actually found that image very funny. There was like an image, like, I don't know, it's probably like from 2020s. We're there, I guess. It was like from probably like early 2021, I don't know. But it's like, it's you know, a sort of like concept for like King of the Hill reboot, and it's like, you know, Hank is old and Bobby Hill is like a furry. He has like a little fucking like, he's like wearing rainbow underwear and like a little fucking foxtail, and he's a furry. And I thought that was a really funny, you know, sort of like dumb image. I thought it was like made like sort of like genuinely by a boomer, but then I found out that it's fucking AI generated, I think. Like, it's a somewhat early AI generated image, which is kind of sad, because learning that literally anything is AI instantly makes it like 70% less funny than it was at the start. Like, you might still, you know, sort of laugh at the intent of it, but at least for me personally, I'm like, wow, cool, such slop. Like, thank you for like using such a shit fucking tool instead of like any literally other like funnier, like better like tool to like make this funny thing. Thank you. Like, you know, I'm not doing anything for like, you know, the anti-AI cause. I'm part of the problem. I'm not like helping out, but I'm doing my part by just being repulsed by the idea of using AI for like little memes that you could easily do without AI. Just fucking draw it. This is oddly therapeutic. Just like fighting the pure vessel like a million times while like speaking. I'm certain I'm creating like great muscle memory here by just like talking over this fight and like doing it in the background. My brain is like processing it all and like sort of absorbing it and stuff. It's pretty cool. Thought that was a... Oh, there's a stomp. Cunt. I should... Why am I not wearing Sharp Shadow? This is perfect for Sharp Shadow. I guess I wouldn't have Strength then, huh? Because Strength and Long Nail is great. Or Quick Slash, yeah. I guess I don't need Mark of Pride, technically. The thing I dislike about the late seasons of the original run is that it was written trying to portray Hank as too much of a Giga Chad, while Mike Judge wrote him as a flawed old fool with a heart of gold. Giga Chad. Silly. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know. Like, I know near nothing about Hank of Hill. Hank of Hill. I know very little about King of the Hill, even though I've like seen it around quite a bit. Okay, think about this. Think about this. Okay. Put on Sharp Shadow. It's right here. Then, you know what? Fuck Mark of Pride. Use Long Nail. Let's freaking go. Just a couple more attempts with the slash and then stop. I knew he would like that. Hank of the Hill. That is technically what he is, though. Lost Lace felt underwhelming. Very underwhelming. It's like the fact that the true final boss isn't like an original sort of like fight. Like, it could have even been like Grandmother Silk is possessed by the Silk, or it could have been like a super like it could have been like a super demonic like void lace. But the fact that it was just the exact same fight as the previous two lace fights, but just with like a trillion little projectiles everywhere, felt really lame. Which, like, I get that fight is supposed to be like, it's like, wow, like cinematic parallels. It's like, oh, you fought Lace many times and now you're fighting her one last time and you're like learning and blah 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 blah, blah whatever shit fight. I get all that, but like it just being like, once again, what's it called? Once again, whoa, did the fucking, oh my god, the whole line becomes voidy. That's cool. Like I get that it's supposed to be, it's okay, it's a fucking story thing. I get it, but like I said it before, it was it would have been much more palatable to have the final boss of Silksong be just another iteration of a previous boss. If that DLC had been like a short little thing. Like if that DLC, or if that game was just the short DLC campaign that it was originally supposed to be, Lace being the true final boss for like lore reasons would have been acceptable and like, it would have been fine. I would have been fine with it. But the fact that they did it the way that they did, where you do a long fucking game of annoying fights just to do one final really annoying fight against an enemy you already fought before, it's like, it's just insult to injury. It's like, I hate Lost Lace a lot. There is like, to me, there is nothing good about that fight whatsoever. Like, nothing of that fight, like, pleases me. It's unsatisfying in like every level to me. Narratively, like in gameplay, it's just terrible. It's lame. When the Hollow Knight teleports around, it gets like, it becomes void for a sec. Like it becomes, you know, like black with white eyes, which is, you know, the same thing that happens to the Knight when, you know, they like shade dash, which is pretty cool. You know, it's just like, it's just the effect of, you know, a vessel becoming like voidy and like using the sort of properties that it has in it. But it looks pretty cool. I will say these like Godmaster, you know, like it's just, this is the same boss fight as in the regular game, but it's harder and more crazy. I do find these neat, like getting to see the Hollow Knight sort of in its prime before it was, you know, horribly fucking desecrated by the infection. It's really cool. Like it's neat, like seeing this and, you know, all the ways that the Hollow Knight was once even more similar to your little knight. It's fun, even though I'm not particularly huge on this fight. Because it's CBT. It's pretty stupid. Give Silksong 3 years until people realize that the 6 years of development did nothing for it. Maybe. I wonder if people will sort of like become more or less harsh of it. Because, you know, people are pretty harsh on it now because it was annoying to play. Like people are harsh of, you know, the difficulty spikes in it and whatnot. But I wonder if people will be harsh of its overall like pacing problems and overall sort of underwhelmingness that it has in the future. And then, you know, and then annoying people on Twitter will be like, the switch up is crazy, yo, like Silksong 3 years ago. And it's like, it's almost like hyping something up leads people to like something, even if like liking aspects of something that they wouldn't usually, just because, you know, they're hyped about it. It's almost like human perception is fucking flawed. What a crazy concept. Ooh. Yeah, the Sharp Shadow is pretty damn good. It's kind of carrying its weight a little bit. I mean, it's not like horribly so, but a little bit. The new beta, the game pauses in the inventory. Oh yeah, this game, they're implementing like a beta branch of it where this pauses the game, which is a really strange thing. I didn't really know that it didn't already pause the game. Like in this, you know, the original patch of it, like in the final version of Hollow Knight. But yeah, they're adding that. They're making Salubra's Blessing not annoying anymore. It never annoyed me that much, but they're making it so it disappears after your soul is full. And some other little changes. I wonder why they're doing that. I guess it's to like sort of like because, you know, Silksong came out and it's really polished and whatnot. They're like doing some stuff to this game to sort of, I don't know. It's still pretty dinky. Like it's not like they're gonna, you know, change the animations of this game. They look kind of like a little more stiff than Silksong and stuff, and the boss design of this game, you know, being more simple. But guess what? The boss design of this game being more simple is a good thing. Oh god. Ow. What do I have on right now? I have I kind of need the Mark of Pride. I won't lie. I kind of need it. To leave. The regular range of the knight's attack is kind of pitiful. Get rid of. Tough choice, eh? You know what? I'm not using that. Oh, that doesn't help. Good. Remove. Who the fuck invited you here? I've done this before. I keep confusing long nail with heavy blow. Peaceful thoughts, peace of mind, calming, beautiful, like, think of like beautiful little bunnies and flowers and stuff. I fucking hate heavy blow. Heavy blow sucks. And it looks so similar to the long nail, and it's right next to it. I always do this. Neogenics to developers 6 years, and the depth of that game speaks volumes, which for you is for the worst, because it's too complicated. Shrimple sometimes is good. Lost Lace screamed a day in development. I mean, it's sort of like, you know how people sort of contradictively sort of said before, like, oh, Rayman 1 is a game that had no blasting at all done to it. Like, I have heard that. People generally say that about Rayman 1. And then, what I think is the real story and what other people have said is like, oh, Rayman 1 had way too much playtesting. Like, the developers got way too cracked at the game and just, like, became gods at it and, like, made, sort of balance the game to be, like, way too difficult because they were, like, way too used to, you know, doing this shit. I think that, like, something that is way, like that there is something that was sort of barely playtested and something that was way too playtested, so, like, the people that made it were sort of insane with it and, like, just kept pushing the limit of it to the point it's not fun to a normal human being who didn't develop the game. I feel like those two things, it's kind of hard to, like, tell which is which sometimes. Like, the bosses in Ratatan, no, the little rhythm game, Ratatan, it really feels like the bosses of the hard mode of that game were not playtested even once. Like, it feels really, really bad and, like, sort of like, doable, like, a lot of that stuff. But, I could actually see it being that the developers were just so, like, in on their own head about making those bosses difficult that they just made them shitty like that. But I'm pretty sure the actual thing is that it doesn't have enough playtesting yet. But, like, those two things, I feel like they're sort of, you know, polar opposites, but it's kind of hard to tell which is which sometimes. Yeah, too much playtesting from the actual developers and not, like, normal people that just play, you know, just play the game without, like, ultra knowledge of how to, like, do everything. Can't stop doing that. The Hollow Knight. I like calling, like, I like calling a character that, you know, their name includes a title, like, like calling them, you know, that, like, hello, the Hollow Knight. It's automatically unlocked. In the third, you met them in the God Home before the Colosseum. What is its fucking name? Godtamer? Are you talking about Godtamer being in the, like, boss rush, regardless of it being, like, of you, like, meeting it in the Colosseum? Because bump-ups can leak it? Yeah, that's unfortunate too. It's the 90s? No one likes leaking anything? Oh, you mean Rayman 1? Yeah, probably not. Probably wouldn't leak shit. I mean, nowadays, you know, yeah, I guess. I don't know, isn't there... There must be, like, a way to control playtesting, no? Like, just don't give them... Don't just give anyone the files, like, have them, I don't know, have, like, live testing, playtesting, like, bring the playtesters to your, like, place of work, and, the fucking cat is meowing, like, bring the fucking playtesters to your place of work, and have them play the game. Why is it crying? Where is my mom? Is it, like, right in my window? Where's this stupid little fucking thing? Can you try growing up, little thing? It's meowing at me. I hate you, little. You're stupid. I hate that thing. It's dumb. Did I get any messages? Nothing? Where the fuck is my mom? It needs to grow up. There is? Huh? Did a mutagenic... Can you, like, contain yourself, little? Where is it? Is it trapped somewhere? No, it's just looking at me through the window and meowing. How dumb. Huh? Did Mutagenics have a lot of playtesting by random bumfuck to avoid bias? There is? Huh? Oh, give me one moment to like get rid of this little fucking thing. I will turn it into a meal. It's actually kind of funny. It was like semi-trapped on the little... I just left it like the screen door that I had like gotten to like try and keep it only in the living room. I just left it like leaning like against the wall, and it kind of got itself like trapped between it and the wall. Really stupid little fucking thing. Eugenics was playtest by dev friends and friends' friends. Okay. Alright, I've learned a lot. What if I just shut up? Get the best time and shut up. What? Interesting. Interesting results from all that. Very interesting. Alright. This would be like my very few like final attempts at this. Dinner time is fast approaching. Actually. The cat is safe and happy now. Maybe. Alright. We traded. That attack is so fucking annoying. What? I touched his foot? Oops. Whoa! Alright. Ow. Whoops. Your cat was once stuck between the screen and window? She was so flattened. There's a funny video of like a bunny that like a little like cage falls on it and it becomes complete flat. It's a really funny video. I would pull it up if I like easily knew which video it is. But it would actually take me a bit to find it. So, not doing that. Alright. Yeah? Interesting reaction time required. Imagine getting through the whole Pantheon and then this thing. The other bosses weren't anywhere near this bad in that Pantheon, you know. But this, it's pretty bad. Ow. Ow. It's like the little turtles in Banjo-Kazooie. Ow. Oh. Ow. Cry. Just a little more. Just a little bit more. Just as a treat. As a treat. You see? treat. That like shell that he has before the fight is really cool. Like how it breaks off looks really cold. Aura farming. Really has me figured out. Even when I jump, it knew exactly what to do. It really has been trained to fucking perfection. Perplexion. Like purple and complexion. Ow. Cool like cool like I don't know, flattery to a girl that is purple. Girl, you have a great perplexion. That video of the body being flattened makes you sad. It's okay, it lived. It eventually got like a big thing of carrot. A thing of bleach. By the way, was it you, Dr. Dan, that sent me that screaming bunny video? No, right? It wasn't you. That's a really good video. The video of the bunny going to like the little hospital and it's like screaming really loud. It's so stupid. Like, it's not in danger. Like, it's in a vet. It's like, it's in a little safe environment where it's just gonna get like a little checkup, a little health checkup. But it's so like dramatic and cringe prey that it like runs around and like screams. Which, ow, which like, it's really funny. Ow. You did? Ow. It was me that sent it to you? Maybe there will be a real GMS fight in the Pantheon thing in Silksong? Maybe. That is like a possibility. Some bosses in that game that are, you know, I feel like they'll patch some of those bosses to like, some be less shit and some be more like interesting. Like some of those bosses are really like, really extremely lame. I feel like Voltiverm, they should do something to make that less of a fucking joke. Even though it's a really boring enemy inherently, that thing. Like, it's not very interesting. It's just a bunch of worm. You know, the same way that the Trader Lord was really lame in this game and they made it a little bit better, just a little bit. And, you know, the Hive Knight didn't even exist. I assume they'll make some of those kind of patches to Silksong over time, maybe. And, yeah, they'll probably have like a you know, like, they could easily re-implement the Queen Vespa fight into that game by putting it into the Pantheon kind of thing. Because that's a thing that's in the files. There was supposed to be a fight with Queen Vespa in Hornet's Red Memory, but it was, you know, removed in favor of like a solely like story cutscene thing, that whole part of the game. And they could, you know, they could bring back Queen Vespa through like just a little Pantheon thing. It'd be cool. It'd be neat. I kind of just want to get to like the phase of the rooms and shit. I never even get there. I still have strength and like quick blow, don't I? I guess I can't check now because the game will pause. Oh well. Yeah, impressive that I've been like hurt by that every single time. Kind of cool. Oh. My dash was ready, huh? This might be out of my wheelhouse. You know, at least without the Wanderer's Crest. Because again, in Silksong, if anything is out of your wheelhouse, just use the Wanderer's Crest and it becomes like at least like 80% easier. That's not an exact number, but it becomes a lot easier. Have that. I do have Quick Slash and Strength. Okay, yeah, I do. I do. I don't know what else they're intending for Silksong after the little Sea of Sorrow thing or whatever. Wow. Like, what other little campaigns will they attempt to do, I wonder? What's, like, sort of left open-ended in Silksong? I guess, like, maybe they might do Flea shit? I don't know. How? Because, you know, the Lifeblood shit was really left very, very unfinished in Silksong. And so they're doing Lifeblood DLC, essentially. Like, it was a cut area from the game, the Lifeblood Spire or whatever. And, you know, they're adding it in the DLC. So I wonder what else they have in the game that's like that. That's sort of, you know, unfinished shit. Besides, you know, obviously the little boss rush thing. Find the Pure Vessel worse than Radiance in Pantheon 5? I'm never gonna fucking beat that Pantheon, ever. Like, where you have to fight every single boss and they're on Ascended mode? Yeah, that's not happening. I could, I guess, put, like, theoretically do every boss in this little Hall of Gods, you know, individually on Ascended at some point, maybe, if I'm really, really, really bored. But, Pantheon 5, the Pantheon of Hollowness, I don't have to. I already watched the cutscene on YouTube. I'm good. I'm great. Ooh. Ow. Another 5 years to make Silksong seem like a game that was worked on. I mean, it was worked on is the thing. It's just that, again, over-tuning something, just adding more and more and more to a game, sometimes is not a good thing. Like, again, the game ended up really bloated. A first playthrough, you know, my first playthrough felt way overly long. Especially the Citadel felt way fucking, like, sluggish and, like, dragging on a lot. You know, the pacing is really weird. Like, the difficulty of the boss is, like, all over the place. Because, you know, they were probably just, like, designing a boss per day, like, a whole year. And then, like fine-tuning them later for, like, 7 years. Jesus Christ, man. Interesting. Yeah, stuff like the Chapter 3, it does scream that it didn't have enough development time. Like, the whole of Act 3 feels so, like, tacked on and finished and, like, goes by too quick that it surely doesn't feel like it was 7 years in development. And, you know, like, things here and there and that, they do feel rushed and weird. But, it's like, it's strange, you know. I guess the development time went on to, like, making all the little maps and shit, which not even every map in that game is, like, that unique. Like, they really sort of, you know, boast like, oh, we have so many new areas. But this game here, Hollow Knight, this game, like, has a couple areas that aren't that, like, developed. But the one area in this game that really feels severely underdeveloped is Fog Canyon. That's the only one that's really, really underdeveloped. Like, I guess Howling Cliffs is sort of a mid area. Like, it's sort of a lesser area that's not, like, that crucial to the plot. But Silksong has, like, 6 areas in it. Like, 6 or 7 areas in it that are, like, just Howling Cliffs and, like, Fog Canyon. Like, Fog Canyon is, like, a tiny little, like, just shit area. And, you know, so is Howling Cliff. Then the rest of them have, like, look, Green Path is fucking gigantic. Queen's, you know, Path is, like, sort of just, like, Green Path Part 2. They're sort of, you know, connected by lore. Like, they're both the same thing. You know, Deepness is a whole massive fucking thing. City of Tears is, like, pretty big. Fungal Waste is, like, a lesser area, but it's still pretty developed. Like, all these areas, they have depth. Silksong has more area, like, you know, variety. Like, this game is what? Like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 14, 16, 15, 16. Like, around 16-ish, maybe 17. I don't know if I counted this one. 16, 17, 18 around areas. Silksong has, like, a fuck ton of shit in it, but areas like what is it, the Forest Thicket or whatever, the Wisp Thicket, that area is, like, nothing. Like, there is nothing to that area. Like, the Wisp Thicket is complete shit. Sinner's Road is, like, there's literally no reason for it to, like, exist. Like, Sinner's Road is just a little lesser part of Biowater. Like, it's just a little road, a tiny little road that goes up there. So, like, that game is cheating on the front of, like, having a lot of unique areas, too, because, like, it doesn't. Like, I'll give them that the enemy variety is, like, there. Like, you know, they're like, oh, we have 42 unique enemies. Like, they do. You know, I'll give them that. But the area variety boasting, I won't take that, because so many of those areas are nothing. Like, it did not earn that sort of, oh, this game is so many areas thing. It didn't earn that at all. Whoa. Oh! I was too enamored by the fact that I was getting to that phase to do anything. Hollow Knight lore better than Silksong. This is a very, very, very prevalent thing of like a lot of Silksong. My friend put this very well. Silksong feels like an entire, like a fucking 40-hour, 50-hour game stretched from a 5-hour little DLC experience. Which guess what Silksong used to be? It was a little short, like fucking 5-hour, like. You know, let's try doing the first Pantheon of like a binding instead of this shit. I'm gonna try to unlock some of the lifeblood so that rest spots in the final Pantheon are better. Just some variety, and I don't know, then I'll stop streaming. I'm just having fun talking about Silksong right now, okay? Like Silksong, you know, it was originally gonna be like a short little DLC, and so much, it wasn't New Duck then, so much of like the experience, fucking no. Shell, whatever. So much of Silksong like makes a lot more sense if you're like thinking of it as a sort of like 5-hour little experience that you're doing like right after playing this game. Cause like for one, it's, you know, really fucking hard. Like it's a really hard game, sort of, you know, like I guess to an extension, like it's an extension of this game's difficulty, but you know, even crazier. So like you know, maybe fighting this boss is not, maybe fighting a boss is not the best thing for you know, conversation, but I just kind of want to have something to do. Okay. Collect thoughts. Collect it. Okay. All right. It makes much more sense to play Silksong immediately after playing this game. Like, it would be like you open Hollow Knight, then you open the Silksong expansion on the menu of this game, and then you're there. It makes much more sense because that game is made for people who beat this one. A newcomer playing that game must be a nightmare because they haven't played this one to have like the sort of like preparing of, you know, this game's shit. Like going into that game, like it must be really unfair to like a newcomer. Like it feels already unfair to me, who, you know, I'm like a comebacker. To a newcomer, it must be fucking nightmarish. There's that, you know, aspect. The format of the game itself, like it's sort of like, oh, go and get all the musical melodies and then get to Grandmother Silk. It makes much more sense, like thinking about it as like a 5-hour DLC, because like, oh yeah, Hornet comes into Farloom, gets the like threefold melody, or gets all the melodies to go into the Citadel. The Citadel is like a short little level, you know. The Citadel wouldn't have like so much shit, like you wouldn't have you know, like the fucking underworks, the high halls. It wouldn't be as developed as it is now, because, you know, the Citadel is kind of like its own little fucking game at this point. Hornet gets the melodies to get into the Citadel, gets the threefold melody in like a sort of more like simplified way than in the final game, than in the real Silksong. Then she beats Lace and beats Grandmother Silk, and then the game is done. But because Silksong is like a really long fucking game, it just has like hours and hours of gameplay that have nothing to do with the main story. Like think of like the fucking, what is it, the Farfields. Like Farfields has fucking nothing to do with the main like setting of the game. Like it's just a little side area that you like do some shit in to get into a Greymoor, which is a more real area. Act 3 wouldn't exist in this, you know, 5-hour short Silksong experience, because, you know, it's a short little experience. Like the story is essentially over by the time that like you get to, you know, Grandmother Silk, but, you know, they were like, oh, how do we extend it? All this like void shit is happening now. Like it, and also then the final thing, you know, the thing that you said about the lore of this game being better is that the lore of the world of Silksong, like the lore of Farloom, is no better like developed than if it was like done in 5 hours. Like Hollow Knight here has like, you know, like fucking 40 hours or like, I don't know, 28 hours of gameplay to like sort of develop its little world and show you lore tablets and show you like characters through going through shit. Silksong has very good, you know, dialogue. Like the characters are very fleshed out in that, like Chakra and shit. They're way more fleshed out than the characters in this game, you know, because they talk less, and also Hornet can talk to them and, you know, flesh out their character more by talking to them. The Knight, you know, can speak in this game. But the actual lore of the Weavers and Grandmother Silk and the world are as like developed as if it was like a short little experience. Like there is no backstory. Like we know so much about the Pale King, like in fucking harrowing detail, and like we know about the Dreamers, we know about, you know, the Pale King, we know about like Hera, we know about fucking Like everything in Hollow Nest kind of like has its little place. Then in Silksong, you kind of have this vague kind of illusion that the Weavers started the Citadel to trap the Grandmother Silk, and they had a weird little civilization, and you know they like were like trapping like common bugs to like do their bidding for them. Like it's all very sort of vague and like implied, and that's the thing that my friend said at the time. Is like, oh yeah, the actual like backstory lore of Silksong is like as developed as if it was like a short little experience, and I was like, that's so fucking true. Because like the story of Silksong is a mess. Like again, long stretches of game, you're not really doing anything in that game because it's so long. Like, you know, in Hollow Knight, some areas have more lore than others. Like Fungal Waste, you know, it's pretty light on the story. But because this game is, you know, shorter, you're like right back into the actual action immediately. Like, what comes right after Fungal Waste? That's right, City of Tears, like one of the most important lore levels in the game. Silksong is just like constantly sort of just doing nothing, and also like the story kind of goes every which direction that the developers wanted. Like first you're in you're in Farloom to like escape because Hornet was captured. Then it's like, oh, I gotta beat up Grandmother Silk, who is threatening the land. Then Grandmother Silk just dies. You know, Grandmother Silk gets trapped in the void, and it's like, oh, we have to stop the void. How do we do it? We go into Hornet's memories and like take a fucking mystical flower out of her memories that is woven out of silk, and then we can like go into the abyss and like free like Lace, who is being trapped in there with Grandmother Silk, so that, you know, she may like stop like thrashing around. We gotta save Lace. Like it just kind of goes all over the place. Like Hollow Knight is a lot more simple. It's like, oh, you're the vessel. Like you're a little explorer coming into the city, into like the ruins of the civilization for some reason. Then you learn the reason. It's like, oh, you're like the little offspawn of like a god, and you gotta like replace, like you gotta usurp the place of your sibling and, you know, stop the infection that's happening. But also there is this like special way to stop the infection, which is to fully kill the source of it. You know, you beat the Radiance, and that's the secret, like the true ending. It's a lot more cohesive to like, you know, like a constant, like it's not like, oh, Hornet is trapped, Hornet's gotta go, like going from Hornet is trapped in a cage in Farloom to we gotta go into Hornet's memories and get a fucking Everbloom to like go into the void. That's way more of like a extreme sort of nonsensical step than, oh, the vessel, you know, the knight needs to usurp the Hollow Knight. The knight now will kill the Radiance instead of usurping, and, you know, get rid of the infection forever. Like it's a sort of natural jump of logic, like, oh, gotta entrap the Radiance, gotta kill the Radiance. It makes more sense than, oh, gotta kill Grandmother Silk, oh, gotta go into my memories and get a fucking powerful flower to, you know, save the world. It's a lot more just nonsensical and messy. This game's story is a lot less messy than Silksong's. And again, all of this, it's like, it really feels like it's due to the fact that it's like a short DLC turned into a full-ass game. Like, that's... Sometimes less is more is really, really true, you know? Oh god. I still hate the Brooding Moloch a lot. I really do. Ow. It's okay. Those bosses don't seem all that much better. Difficulty would work if it was a 6-ish hour DLC that you play after beating Hollow Knight. Exactly. Because, like, having like a 40-hour game, you can't really have a difficulty curve if the difficulty curve is already starting so high. Like, this game ends, you know, like, fairly hard. Like the Pantheons in this game, which are meant to be, you know, the DLC for this game, the last stuff you're gonna be doing this game is, like, you know, oh, I'm like beat the Nightmare King Grim, beat the Pantheon of Hollow Knight, you know, do all these really hard shit. The developers are going into Silksong with this like end game difficulty of this game in mind, because again, it was DLC. So like the difficulty curve starts at the end of this game and then has to go up, question mark, and then you get shit like Lost Lace, which is just like insane projectiles, like projectile spam and just unfun, like untelegraphed, undodgeable shit. Like you're starting from really high, so like it's like impossible to make like a cohesive difficulty spike, like again, or a difficulty curve, like again, like the Bell Beast is like harder than like shit that comes after it. Like the Bell Beast is really hard for the point that you are in the game. Same with like the Moorwing. And then like stuff in the mid game is like way easier than that. Like the Last Judge was a fairly easy fight compared to the shit that like I had to do earlier in the game with like less upgrades and stuff. It's so like messy. And again, it all comes down to this weird fucking way that they did the game, where it was short DLC made into a big thing. I feel like if they made a third Hollow Knight from the ground up, not starting out as DLC, and they develop it for a long time, I feel like it would turn out better, because they would have actual, like, they would actually think about it, about the whole picture from the get-go. They would be like, oh, it's gonna be like a 40-hour game. Let's make a 40-hour game experience. Not, let's turn this 5-hour experience into a, like, 40-hour game, you know? But, of course, this is all, you know, speculating, like, the way that Team Cherry was, like, working on their games. We have no actual way of knowing. Like, we don't really know, you know? We can't know for sure. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. I do agree that you know, it's like, it's kind of not even like a question. Like Silksong's movement and like general combat feel is better than this game. Even if a lot of the combat in Silksong is, you know, being a lot more annoying than this game, it's much more smooth and sort of, you know, polished. But yeah. Oh yeah, this fucking thing. Normal ending. Hollow Knight feels like you completed your mission. Silksong kind of just wastes. It's a waste of. Hate this thing. Hate this thing. Hate this thing. Hate this thing. Silksong feels like a waste of time. It was all for nothing. Well, like getting captured by or yeah, the Weaver Queen ending. Yeah, it's just kind of like a fake out. It's like the original ending of Hollow Knight. It's, you know, it's pretty clear, like, oh, it's over. Like, or the original ending of Hollow Knight, a new player can be like, wow, so that's the ending. It's a sort of sad, bittersweet ending. Like the little vessel is trapped forever now, and will it even succeed in, you know, in trapping the Radiance forever? A new player can be like, oh yeah, that's just it. I guess. And then, you know, the player that really wants to like do everything gets to the Radiance and feels really satisfied for getting to fucking decimate the Radiance. Yeah, Silksong's like regular ending, quote unquote, isn't really, it's just like a bad ending. Essentially, it's just like, oh, Hornet like became a monster, kind of, which is, you know, what she didn't want to do. It's not like there's any ambiguity left on it. It's like, oh, Hornet is like fucked up now, bad. The Knight being trapped forever, it's kind of, you know, it's like ambiguous in a good way, where it's like, oh, well, Figures like trapped forever, and the cycle like restarts anew. Like a new vessel might have to step up and stop this Knight when it becomes infected eventually or something. And, you know, then the true ending in Silksong also, it's just underwhelming the way that it's presented to you. Like, you know, seeing the little Knight is fun and all, like seeing the you know, the Knight saves Hornet from the void is cute, but it's like just getting to see Hornet fucking look at Lace with her stupid like chud face, and then the game ends, doesn't feel satisfying. Like, to me at least, Silksong really was not about Lace at all. It was about the people, like the people of Farloom that you get to like help and save was the really interesting part of the game. And you don't even get to see what like happens to them after you save the land. Like, you just get to see Lace giggle, and then that's it. Like, I wish they actually showed a little bit of, like, what happened to, like, you know, like, Chakra and the little boy, what's his fucking name? Sherma, like, Chakra and Sherma and all your friends and shit. Like, I get why they didn't want to show, you know, what happens to Hollow Knight in this game. It's sort of, you know, mysterious, but, like, I feel like a pretty big theme of Silksong was that Farloom isn't dead, unlike Hollow Knight. Like, it's too late to save Hollow Knight at this point. It's a ghost town. The few people who are alive get to live a happy life now that you know, kill the Radiance, but in Silksong, it's like Farloom isn't even dead yet. It's like a kingdom at the verge of dying, but it didn't die yet. So, like, while in this game it made sense to not show what happens to the kingdom, in that game it made nothing but sense to show what happens to the kingdom, because it's what you're working towards the whole game. The whole game is about helping people and like doing the little wishes and, you know, just making people's lives a little less miserable. And in the end, you just get to see stupid little fucking brat Lace like giggle. I hate that they like thought that there was such a thing. Like, I hate that they were like they thought this fucking Grandmother Silk and Lace story was so fucking impactful. I felt nothing for Grandmother Silk and Lace by the end of the game. I did not gaff about them. In part because their fights are really annoying. Like, Lace was really annoying. Grandmother Silk was fine. Like, in part because they were really annoying, but also just because, like, I just wasn't feeling it. It just wasn't being told in a very interesting way. Like, Grandmother Silk isn't an interesting character at all. Like, she's just there. Like, even the Radiance, you know, the Radiance is really built up to the whole game here. And once you get to actually see her, you know, she doesn't really do a whole lot. Like, you don't get to spend a lot of time with the Radiance, but there has been so much fucking build up to her that you kind of don't need it. You're just like, oh, okay, so there is the Source of the Infection. I gotta kill that thing now. I didn't feel that with Grandmother Silk in that game, or like with anything. None of those moments in that game were quite as like cool or like magical as this game. It's lame. Adding on to what you said, feels like a waste of time because the game feels so directionless. Haven't even gotten to the real mission yet. Yeah, just beating Grandmother Silk is not even, you know, like the main thing you're after doing. Hollow Knight's ending got you crying, and the normal ending, well, Six Song 2 ending gave you goosebumps when the Shade Lord showed up. It is a cool moment. I got it spoiled for me before I got to the end of the game. Like, I had already seen the ending of Silk Song before I got there, so like, it wasn't, you know, as impactful, because like there was a brief moment it was like, oh, I'm not fucking beating Silk Song, it's too hard, it's too annoying, I'm not doing it anymore. So like I just went and like spoiled myself on everything about the game. Like I went and looked up the spoiler ending, the stuff that I hadn't seen yet, some boss I hadn't seen yet, and I don't regret that because I feel like that let me play the rest of the game without like a pressure to finish it, because like, you know, I wanted to finish it in a timely fashion to like not get spoiled by the internet on it, but it was getting hard when the game was pushing back so hard. When, you know, the game was so fucking difficult to just beat normally. Like, again, a lot of the challenge in this game is completely optional. Like, this God Home is completely optional here. I don't have to be doing this shit. But in Silk Song, if you don't get, like, really fucking good at playing it, you don't even get to, like, finish it. Or, you know, or you use the Wanderer's Crest. But, like, it just feels lame to, like, do difficulty in a game like that. And like, yeah, so the ending, you know, didn't really have much of an impact on me, but it is like a mildly like cool ending. I just don't, again, I didn't care about Lace and Grandmother Silk, but specifically seeing the Knight in there is cool, even though it feels very fanficky. Like, it literally feels like fan content that like, oh, the Knight comes up and saves Hornet because they're siblings. Like, that feels very fanficky, like fan work sort of stuff, but it's cute. It's a cute moment. Like, again, Silk Song still has, like, good moments. Again, the character interaction in it is really damn, like, fun. Like, the characters in it are very fleshed out. The actual spoken dialogue is much more, you know, interesting than in this game. Because Hornet can, you know, speak and everything. But just the overall, like, story and tone and the vibe of Fire Emblem is just all, like, off. Wow. The playtime plays into it. Hard game for 40 hours. Playing hard game for 40 hours is exhausting, especially because the difficulty inflates the playing time even further. Yeah, some people didn't spend as long in the Citadel as I did. It was kind of, you know, I was like having trouble with it, like specifically. But even then, it like such a long experience like that is so like consistently frustrating and harrowing is just fucked up. Wouldn't be a problem if it was a DLC to Hollow Knight. Goes back to being stretched into a standalone game. Yeah, just all very unfortunate. You know, it is what it is. Silk Song. We can't, you know, change the way that it is now, you know, we can just kind of ponder on what it could have been. It's an okay game. Again, I replayed it immediately after beating it. I do like it. It's just frustrating in so many ways, as I've just, you know, like, talked about extensively just now. But yeah, I don't know, I might try, like, playing my own music and attempting some mindless attempts at the Pantheon of the Night, and maybe even the Hollow Nest one, even though it sucks. But yeah, this was a nice stream. I like talking about Hollow Knight. Of course, very obviously, I speak so ill of Silk Song because I love this game and, you know, by extension that game, I love this now franchise. And I am pretty excited for Sea of Sorrow. I want to see what they do, like, now that they're not, you know, in this, like, 7-year fucking development cycle that they once were in. I want to see what they cook up. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for talking about Hollow Knight with me, and see you another time.